Good evening, respected everyone, and dear all honorable guests, including the chief guest for inauguration, the patrons, the chairpersons, and additional chairpersons of today's technical sessions, keynote speakers, the entire team of Inspira Research Association, team of SSG Parikh PG Girls College, Jaipur, and majority of participants who have joined the program. I heartily welcome you all. First of all, I invite Professor Dr. S.S. Modi, President, Inspira Research Association, former President, Indian Accounting Association, and former Head, Department of ABST, Faculty of Commerce, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, for opening remarks on behalf of Inspira Research Association. Professor S.S. Modi.
Thank you, Dr. Ravikant Modi, General Secretary, Inspira Research Association, IRA. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all, particularly the patron, Mr. Kashi Purohit, President, and Mr. Ashok Kumar Keshore, Secretary, SSG Parikh College and Associated Institutions, and Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Parikh, Principal, SSG Parikh PG Girls College, Jaipur, for collaborating with Inspira Research Association, IRA, and for jointly organizing the virtual 10th International Multidisciplinary Conference on recent developments and challenges in global business, economics, finance, education, environment, and social sciences, going to be organized on December 23rd and 24th, 2021. I heartily welcome today's chief guest, a great academician and administrator, Honorable Professor Dr. Rajiv Jain, Vice Chancellor, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, for inauguration of the conference. Namaskar, sir. I also feel pleasure to hearty welcome of today's chairpersons of the session, Professor Neena Poida, Professor Chai Chingten, and Professor Sanjay Bayani. Keynote speakers, Mr. Tulsi Ram Pandey and CMA, Dr. Natika Poda. I also welcome today's guests, Honorable Professor T.N. Mathur, Professor K.S. Thakur, Professor Prakash Sharma, Dr. O.P. Gusai, Dr. R.K. Taylor, Dr. Ashok Sharma, Dr. Ashok Kumar, JNVU, Dr. Vinod Kumar, Dr. Mangu Ram, Professor Anil Mehta, Vice President, IRA, Dr. Aarti Chopra, Joint Secretary, IRA, Dr. Mrinali Kankar, and all well-wishers of Inspira IRA. I also welcome to all the participants from all over the country and abroad to give their best and enrich their academic levels in the conference. Without them, such conferences can't be successful. The Inspira Research Association, IRA, is a registered leading organization of academicians, professionals, and researchers working sincerely for research development and advancements since 2011. It is a non-profit organization dedicated to the promotion and development of research in the fields of management, commerce, economics, taxation, finance, computer science, education, humanities, social sciences, and applied sciences, etc. The association regularly publishes 5 peer-reviewed refereed journals, international and national journals with high impact factor and indexed at various prestigious international organizations, namely JMME, JCECS, IJARCMSS, IJEMMASSS, and IJIRA quarterly. The IRA also publishes books with ISBN in the above areas and fields. Inspira Research Association has been organizing national and international conferences, seminars, workshops, webinars, FDPs, MDPs, symposiums, and live sessions regularly with certain special features such as opportunity to publish papers in national and international journals and in ISBN books and conference proceedings, in addition to paper presentation in the conferences. I am happy to inform you that participation response to this conference also is really very overwhelming from all parts of the country and abroad. We have received more than 45 papers for presentation on today's session and more than 75 papers for tomorrow's session, second day session. For both the days, 12 best paper presentation awards, 6 for each day's session for the conference would be announced on tomorrow at the valedictory. As many of you know that during COVID pandemic period, INSPRA Research Association-IRA has been continuously contributing a lot for the academic advancement and researchers, faculties, management, personnel, and professional students since 15th May 2020. INSPRA-IRA has successfully organized a number of conferences, webinars, faculty development programs, workshops, symposiums, and live sessions on the topics related to research methodology, COVID-19 and post-COVID effects on global economy, cyber crimes, statistical data analysis using SPSS, R, crafting and publication for research, data analysis using Excel, and live sessions on soft skills, life management skills, etc. in almost every month on June. In all the programs organized by INSPRA, including the present one, I am happy to inform you that resource persons in every program are very renowned academicians of their field from different parts of the country as well as abroad also. Our special feature of INSPRA-IRA's virtual academic programs is that all the programs organized each year may be viewed from start to end at any times on INSPRA Research Association's YouTube channel by anybody. In this conference, there would be 2 technical sessions. On today, first technical session would be on recent developments and challenges in global business, economics, and finance. And the second technical session tomorrow would be on recent developments and challenges in education, environment, and social sciences. I hope you all would enrich and gain a lot from the 10th International Multidisciplinary Conference on recent developments and challenges in global business, economics, finance, education, environment, and social sciences. Thanks. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Professor S.S. Modi. Now I would like to invite Professor N.M. Sharma, Principal, SSG Parikh PG College, Jaipur, for the opening remarks on behalf of SSG Parikh PG College, PG Girls College. Professor N.M. Sharma.
Namaste, thank you. And since I belong to a heritage college, which is situated in the heart of the city, Jaipur city, century-old institution, therefore, first of all, I pray to Lord Sri Srinath Ji, because this institution is a very old institution, and the heart of this institution is the temple of Sri Srinath Ji. First of all, I welcome all the dignitaries who are joining this webinar, and I express special gratitude towards the INSPRA Research Association, IRA. It is well-known research organization. As Professor S.S. Modi has elaborated all the details, that 10 years back, this concept was conceptualized, and now the institution is serving academically throughout the nation or the country. I feel privileged that the SSG Parikh PG Girls College has been chosen by Professor S.S. Modi as a collaboration to conduct this international conference. And the subject, it is very pertinent nowadays because as colleges are gearing up from the disruption to road to recovery after almost 2 years into the COVID-19 pandemic, the guidance and the mentorship required by the students have increased manifold. And this Inspira is providing the support not only to the students, but to the researchers, to the academicians, and to the teachers in the field of education, particularly in the field of commerce. To state the fact that colleges have stood strong during the pandemic and ensured best education growth of the students through the challenging times, your resilient efforts toward the continued cycle of learning during such dire times is truly commendable. Therefore, I extend a very hearty welcome on behalf of this SSG Parikh PG College to Professor S.S. Modi and his entire team. Professor Rajiv Jain, who is providing excellent academic leadership to the University of Rajasthan. I pay my best attributes to Professor Rajiv Jain, who is in this pandemic has given a very good shape to this University of Rajasthan as far as academics are concerned. Therefore, I salute you, sir. I salute your indomitable spirits, which you have proved that how the university runs. Your true academic values are giving the fruits to the students and to the teachers, and whatever your commitments, they are laudable. I salute you, sir. On behalf of this my institution and on behalf of myself, that such excellent academic leadership you are providing to the University of Rajasthan, since this institution is also associated with Rajasthan University, we are affiliated to you with. Therefore, it is my duty to say that you are doing a very charming academic environment in the University of Rajasthan. Number of other teachers, Professor T.N. Mathur, Professor Vijay Lakshmi ji, Professor Mehta, Professor R.P. Chopra, they all are sitting, they are very much familiar. And I know how they are contributing in the academics. Therefore, I welcome all the persons who are contributing as in different positions in this international seminar. And apart from this, from Ukraine, Professor Naina, from Thailand, Professor Chai Singh Tang, and from Rajkot, Sanjeev Bianiji, Tulsi Ramji, and many more other contributors, those who are participating today and those who will be participating day after tomorrow. I welcome you all on behalf of my institution. And as you know, the challenges as the topic which has been chosen, it is very pertinent. You know, today's newspaper says that India's economy is the fast developing economy on the globe. Therefore, this is the challenge as well as opportunity. You know, 550 startups which were set up in the year 2020, out of them 42 are unicorns. And unicorn means, as you know, those startups who have scaled financially $1 billion, that is 7,400 crore rupees. So it is a great pride to the nation that in this pandemic, the startups which are being supported by the government of India, they have placed their position internationally. Therefore, this type of other institutions, other academic works will give the fruits to the nation. And now I sum up looking to the paucity of time that other researchers, other paper presenters, they will present their views. Thank you for giving me the opportunity for this very international academic endeavor. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor Anil Sharma, sir. And I also welcome Professor T.N. Mathur, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of IIS University. Sir has also joined. Namaskar, sir. Thank you so much. And as you all know that today's chief guest does not need any introduction. Professor Rajiv Jain, the Vice Chancellor of our University of Rajasthan. And but it is our duty to formally welcome Professor Rajiv Jain. And for this, I would like to request Dr. Aarti Chopra, Joint Secretary, Icrdc Research Association, to invite and welcome our today's chief guest, Professor Rajiv Jain, Vice Chancellor, University of Rajasthan. Dr. Aarti Chopra. Please unmute, ma'am. Yeah.
A very good evening to all the eminent personalities present on this virtual platform today. I hope I'm audible, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. A very, very good evening to all of you once again. I feel great honor, pride, privilege, and pleasure to welcome the eminent personality who needs no introduction. He is professionally acclaimed and personally commendable personality. Yes, Professor Dr. Rajiv Jain, Vice Chancellor, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, has an aura which is a great blend of intellect, passion, leadership, hard work and modesty. सर के लिए अगर सरल शब्दों में कहूं तो ये कह सकते हैं कि इरादे आसमान की ओर और निगाहें धरती की ओर. Before inviting Sir, I would like to throw a tiny light on Sir's accolades. Through various things he has done, though few minutes are too less to describe his academic life, but still I will try to speak a few words about Sir's academic journey. From 1981 to 2004, Professor Jain was a faculty in the Department of Business Administration at Rajasthan Vidyapeeth University, Udaipur. He joined as a professor at the University of Kota in the year 2012. Professor Jain has invested almost 35 years of his life in the field of management, education, and research. He has visited various places like USA, Malaysia, Bangkok, Dubai, Ethiopia, Manila, Philippines for various academic and administrative pursuits. His past roles include working on director and dean positions at Rajasthan Vidyapeeth University, Udaipur, in the Faculty of Management Studies. Professor Jain has also taught the students at JIMMA University, Ethiopia. Professor Jain's credential start with a gold medal in his Masters of Business Administration degree, recognitions by Rajasthan Hindi Granth Academy, research projects by University Grants Commission, member of advisory board of famous institutions and reputed journals, and governor's nominee at Jain Narayan Vyas University, Jodhpur. The academic arena of Professor Jain portrays by 24 PhDs under his supervision, over 31 national and international conferences, and 22 text, references, cases, and research books, and 35 research articles published in various refereed reputed journals. I welcome Sir for his blessings and best wishes. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam. You have spoken so many things about me. I don't think I deserve for all these things.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming, sir.
A very good evening to all the esteemed academicians. Professor S.S. Modi ji, President of Icrdc Research Association, and Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Parikh, Principal SSG Parikh, PG Girls College, Jaipur. Chairpersons of the session, Professor Nina Poida, Professor Chai Ching Ten, and Professor Sanjay Biyani. Keynote speakers, Mr. Tulsi Ram Pandya and CMA Dr. Nikita Poddar. Participants from all across the nation and abroad. All the office bearers of both the institution, IRA and SSG Parikh PG Girls College, who are jointly organizing this international conference on recent development challenges in global business economics, finance, education, environment, and social sciences. It is my utmost pleasure to be a part of this international conference. Professor Modi and his whole team is contributing greatly for the research development and academic advancement. IRA keeps organizing a series of conferences. I have attended few of them earlier too, and I must say that they are creating benchmarks with every conference. They invite learned scholars from different areas and not do a lot for research. I congratulate Modi Sahab for his noble service to the society. The topic chosen for the conference is very contemporary and relevant. If we talk about the present scenario, the world is actually shaken by many varied challenges. In every sphere of life, there are new twists and turns. The biggest challenge in almost last 2 years is setting the new normal in this COVID era. There are new challenges in the healthcare industries and Medicare industry for developing preventive and creative measures of such pandemic as COVID and its variant like Delta and Omicron. Now, set of challenges are being faced by the education sector also, as they have to operate in a new way and with the more use of technology than ever before. Education sector is facing adoption challenges not only for their students but also for their faculty members who were not very friendly with this technology earlier. New education policy is also in its implementation stage, which has also brought a lot of anxiety among the academicians. We are producing many graduates and postgraduates, but unfortunately, many of them are not employable because somehow we are not able to expose them to the emerging concepts and industry practices. So now the students, teachers, researchers, and the industry experts all are the stakeholders for the nation's progress and prosperity. Globally, the emerging concept of machine learning, data analysis, and artificial intelligence have also thrown lot of challenges. These all elements can come together for the benefit of researchers, capitalists, entrepreneurs, all the other stakeholders, and the nation's economy. The world is changing at such a rapid speed, or we may say that with just a wink of an eye, India is the transition stage. The eye of the whole world is on India because it is a young nation with good purchasing power. Transnational companies wish to target India, whether it is with the exception of the buyers or the employers. Thus, India is also focusing on adopting the new dimensions of business and management, including corporate social responsibility, supply chain management, total quality management, logistics, research and development, etc. Research and practice are the two sides of the same coin. So for a better and productive practices, research in a right direction is mandatory. I urge all the academicians and researchers today to not only present your research, but also bring it is in practice or make efforts to bring it to the knowledge of the people who are capable of converting this research and knowledge to practice. Only then it would be of social benefit. Such conferences serve as the food for the thought and satisfy the thirst for learning. I congratulate the organizers once again for planning and executing this learning ship. I wish you all a great learning experience throughout these 2 days. May you all have productive and meaningful deliberation. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
सर आपका बहुत बहुत आभार, धन्यवाद। सर एक कहावत है कि श्रद्धा ज्ञान देती है नम्रता मान देती है और योग्यता स्थान देती है। और यदि तीनों मिल जाएं तो एक व्यक्ति को हर स्थान पर सम्मान देती है। और आप इन तीनों का योग हैं। आप इन तीनों के योग का जीता जागता उदाहरण है। आपके अमूल्य समय में से आपने हमारे लिए समय निकाला, उसके लिए हम बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। We totally understand that how busy you are, your busy schedule, but out of your busy schedule, you took out time for us, you accepted our invitation. Thank you so much for being a part of this conference, sir. आपके शुभकामनाओं और wishes से definitely this conference is going to be a big success. Thank you so much
धन्यवाद,
once
बहुत
again.
अच्छा काम कर रही हैं, बहुत अच्छा।
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
मैं प्रोफेसर टी.एन. माथुर साहब का भी बहुत आभार प्रकट करना चाहूंगा, ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर IIS यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर, जिन्होंने भी समय निकाल कर और हमें ज्वाइन किया और हमारा इस फंक्शन को काफी प्रोत्साहन प्रदान किया। थैंक यू
Thank you,
वेरी
sir.
मच।
Thank you.
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, Dr. Aarti Chopra. And now I welcome today's chairperson of today's technical session, Professor Nina Poida-Noyes, Doctor of Economic Sciences, Professor of Accounting and Audit Department, Ukraine. Professor Nina is a professional with 20 plus years of practical and teaching experience in finance on positions starting from chief accountant of a company till full professor of finance and banking department and external expert in financial management and financial security of businesses. She possessed PhD in economics in 2022, CIMA diploma in performance management in 2016, the diploma in international accounting standards in 2020. Professor Nina has more than 160 scientific publications in the sphere of finance, and she is foreign associate member of Hungarian Academy of Sciences and a full member of Chamber of Auditors and Accountants of Ukraine. She is also vice president of Father Academy of India. It is our pleasure to invite Professor Nina Poida for delivering the chairperson's address. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much for such a nice introduction of myself. Thank you very much. Good evening, dear colleagues. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all.
Yes.
Honorable organizers, respected keynote speakers, students, and all distinguished guests. It's an immense pleasure for me to welcome you at the official opening of the 10th International Conference on Recent Development and Challenges in Global Business, Economics, Finance, Education, Environment, and Social Sciences, being organized by SSG Farid PG Girls College, Jaipur, and Inspira Research Association, Jaipur, Rajasthan, during these 2 days, December 23, 24, 2021. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers with such a round serial number of this conference. It's kind of anniversary, 10 conferences behind. So this shows that after 10 conferences, each next one will only increase the impact of such scientific activities on the scientific community. And as we've heard today, lots of achievements you have already in it, and I wish you really good luck in it for the future. This conference gathered together many academicians and renowned persons from various walks of life who believe in academic excellence and knowledge sharing. Secondly, let me express my sincere gratefulness to the president of Inspira Research Association, to Professor S.S. Modi, for inviting me to chair a session at this important event. Once again, I have the privilege of addressing you today as a chairperson, and I really appreciate your trust very much. One of the objectives of the conference today is that we may see in the program is to provide a platform to discuss opportunities and challenges arising in the field of commerce, management, economics, education, humanities, information technology, social sciences, applied sciences, accounting, finance, insurance, and others, etc. And that's true. This conference is a platform to share ideas in the sphere of different knowledge. And our mission or our purpose is to sharing our knowledge as academicians, to sharing what we know. As someone said, gaining knowledge is the first step to wisdom. Sharing it is the first step to humanity. Knowledge increases by sharing, not by saving. So we are to do that. Today's topic of the conference is rather complicated, I must say, but it is very relevant for nowadays. It covers researches in the sphere of recent development and challenges in global business, economics, and finance. And as we may see in the program, 47 presenters are going to give a talk today. And as I noticed, many of the reports are dedicated to cryptocurrency, consumer behavior, innovative techniques in financial institutions. And I must say that maybe we should think about a little bit global things like structural reforms. We live really in a very dynamic world, and different sectors of economy face lots of challenges caused by turbulent surroundings and global imbalances. Lack of structural reforms, along with the need of adherence to the principle of sustainable development. In fact, nobody is really thinking about what is needed in terms of large-scale structural reforms to the global financial architecture. Unfortunately, such thinking is today out of fashion, and people are not looking at structural changes. One of the large-scale structural reforms is the need to do something about the fragility of the global system. Imbalances in the global system have led to financial fragilities that many economists believe were contributing factors to the global financial crisis in 2008. And similar crises, I think, are in front of us in the nearest future. And actually, COVID-19 pandemic also is a reason of the second financial crisis, global financial crisis, as we may see. But actually, the real sector is a part of the economy that produce real goods and services. And it is well known that the state becomes richer than when it has a natural product. The financial sector is supposed to serve the real sector, but with extensive financial sector deregulation in the last 40 years, it's become a problem that too much investment capital is today seeking high returns from more speculative investments in the financial sector, and less investment capital is available for companies in the real sector, which are trying to expand production and employment. The financial industry thinks it has become an end in itself and has forgotten its purpose is to serve the real sector. Our size growth relative to the real sector has become a problem, and it needs to be shrunk. That is precisely what needs to happen, but we've got a long way since we need to still to go towards making that happen. There are lots of challenges and threats to the development of global businesses, economics, and finance that I hope are going to be discussed today as well. I believe in that some of the most important ideas, as well as the exchange of information and views, will contribute to the future development of new scientific directions and more tight cooperation of scientific schools. I'm sure that in the spirit of open discussions and willing cooperation to solve mutual problems, new scientific discoveries may appear at the intersection of scientific interests, and this will be a successful event. I'd like to end by expressing my best wishes to you to enjoy perception of new ideas and good luck. I wish everyone fruitful work and interesting conference, exchange of experience, constructive discussions, deepening international cooperation, and expanding professional relations. I'm sure your ideas will contribute greatly to your most appreciated efforts for developing this science of global business, economics, and finance. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you. And now let me give back my words to the moderator again.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much, Professor Nina, for delivering very, very informative, impressive, and wonderful speech. Thank you so much for sparing your valuable time, ma'am. Thank you so much once again. And now I welcome additional chairperson of today's technical session, Professor Dr. Chai Ching Tan, School of Management, Ratnakosin International College of Creative Entrepreneurship, Rajamangla University of Technology, Thailand. Dr. Tan is a registered engineer with Institute of Engineer Australia and ISO 9001 lead auditor. Dr. Tan's original engineering training was with the University of Wisconsin, USA, under US Naval Research Project Scholarship, focusing on submarine propulsion system and combustion research. Dr. Tan has more than 270 peer-reviewed papers in journals, conferences, and symposiums, winning, for instance, Emerald Best Paper Award. Dr. Tan has delivered many keynotes to many universities in different countries. He has supervised more than 100 postgraduate theses and served as external examiner to PhD thesis. Professor Tan has publications in Scopus Q1 to Q4, Web of Science, Thai Tier 1, etc. Dr. Tan is editorial chief editor to Journal of Social Sciences and Humanities and Thailand-based International Journal of Multidisciplinary in Management and Tourism. It's our pleasure to have Professor Chai Ching Tan with us in this mega event. And now I invite Professor Chai Ching Tan for delivering additional chairperson's address. Professor Chai Ching Tan. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Professors R.K. Modi, dear colleague, and Professor S.S. Modi, and also a couple of messages that I have picked up from our previous guest, the host, Professors N.M. Sharma, Principal of the SSG's Perry PG College, which indicated, well, sharing that in Indians we have 42 unicorns, 82.1 billion US dollar, and this is a very wonderful journey. It is an exponential sudden jump, and reaching out into some of the contemporary issues that Professor Rajiv Jain has shared with us, such as the contemporary issues would be in these unicorns would be, for instance, if I remember, would be some things like cryptocurrency, and this area is also will be covered by some of the presenters in today's conference. So we are seeing that 1 out of 10 global companies of startup into this unicorn clubs are from India. So we are very, very proud of India, and seeing from the audiences of presentation today and tomorrow, we're seeing that India is really the intellectual power of the world. Everybody's really dedicating and a lot of ideas, things like that. And all these ideas are very important, just like Professor Nidas, my colleague, has said, that challenges are always there. We have a lot of challenges. And Professors Rajiv Jain talk about new normals. So these new normals and these new challenges were always emerging. And when they emerge, new thinking, new thoughts, new policies, new management, new infrastructure, new system, new behaviors, new ideas, including new theories, we have are very, very important. And we have, I was going through one of all these 43 plus topics today. And one of them is hopefully we can also learn, which is emerging theory. So theory is very, very important because it simplifies our thoughts. It provides explanation. For instance, there is one, I recall there is one theory when I was engineering, and when you shift to, let's say, management, and these organizational learning theories and auto-generation theories are very, very important to help the organizations develop the capability to sustain and grow. But then when things start to happen from the outside, at most in an environment are getting complicated and more complicated, then people start to understand that, oh, okay, well, we got to have new understanding and new theory. And many things that we actually have learned before, such as complex, adaptive complex system, and all this system theory, it certainly can be adapted. So we constantly need to look for new ideas and new things. So we are so grateful to all these 43 presentations that they constantly, and plus tomorrow, that they make the efforts, and not only make the efforts, but also take the time to share with us, so that we gain perspective on every situation. And when we gain perspective, and that is how theories start to emerge. So we are again grateful, and I'm very, very grateful again also to this to additional chair, Professor Sanjay, and we will hopefully together with Professors Nida, looking forward to have very, very beautiful and productive days. And again, also looking forward to two very important keynote speakers, Professors Tafsi and Professors Nakar Podas. And so thank you once again, and hope everyone enjoys the conferences, and let's exchange and learn new ideas from each other. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Tan, sir, for sparing your valuable time from your busy schedule, sir, for our academic activities always, sir. Thank you so much. And now I welcome today's additional chairperson, Professor Dr. Sanjay Bhayani, Dean, Professor and Head, Department of Business Management, Saurashtra University, Rajkot. And Professor Bhayani is also General Secretary of Indian Accounting Association. Professor Bhayani is a gold medalist in BCom and MCom exams. He has also worked as officiating Vice Chancellor of Saurashtra University, Rajkot. He has worked as member of Vice Chancellor Committee. He has been in academics for more than 28 years. He has published 150 empirical research publications in reputed national and international journals and presented papers in national and international conferences. He has published 9 books and authors a few cases. Professor Bhayani is Chief Editor of Journal of Commerce and Accounting Research, published by India Publishing Group, Delhi, and also editor and reviewer of reputed international published from India and abroad. He is a General Secretary of Indian Accounting Association. He was an independent director of Rajkot Commodity Exchange, Rajkot, appointed by Forward Market Commission, Government of India. He has represented the university in various research conferences outside the country in UAE, Singapore, Malaysia, UK, and USA, and acted as chairman of technical sessions in the conferences. His current teaching and research include corporate governance and corporate disclosure, capital market, behavioral finance, and control. He has undergone faculty development program at IIM. He has successfully guided 27 scholars, leading to award of PhD. Professor Bhayani has received 6 national awards for excellence in his research work. He has completed 4 major research projects funded by UGC, AICTE, and ICSSR. It's our pleasure to have you, sir, Professor Bhayani, sir. I invite Professor Bhayani sir for delivering the additional chairperson's address. Welcome, sir. Please unmute, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon to everybody. Respected my elder friends, Professor S.S. Modi Saab, younger friend Ravi ji, and dignitaries, those who have joined this 10th International Conference on Recent Development and Challenges in Global Business, Economic, Finance, Education, Environment, and Social Sciences, organized by the Inspira Research Association in association with the SSG Parikh Girls School, Jaipur. And on this occasion, I am seeing the many dignitaries, those who have joined this conference from the various countries. My previous speaker was Chai Ting Tan, that is from Thailand, and Nina Podia Nosvaike, that is from Ukraine, and principal of the college, N.M. Sharma. Then other dignitaries are Tulsiram Pandey from Nepal, and CMA Dr. Natika Podar, that is from Maharashtra. And dear participants, on this occasion, I would like to say that presently entire globe, they are shifting their technology towards the various decision-making process. And several new tools that has been used in the business decision making. So in this techno-savvy business environment, what are the recent development that has been going to be take place in the area of finance? How that technology will make the impact over the financial decision making? Even that algorithm, machine learning, and all this, how will influence over the stock market performance? So these are the several new areas that has been coming up in this present environment. Even in India has also made the significant change in the implementation of our national education policy, NEP 2020. Under that NEP, how that recent development will help to the students to develop a several skill among the students. And for that task, our good friend Modi Saab is doing an excellent job. He is organizing several faculty development program, student development program, and motivating young researchers with the new insight to what is happening in India, what is happening in the Thailand, what is happening in the Ukraine, Nepal, and several eminent speakers they brings on these several conferences. That will, I can say, it's a good academic activity and appreciable work at the age of 65 and more, and supported by Ravi young men. So this is a very good platform, and I would like to congratulate to entire team, and that will be in the light of the implementation of NEP, and this is a good beginning, and wish you all the best, and all the best to the presenters of this conference. Those are going to present their paper in the conference. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to meet on this platform. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you so much, Professor Bhayani sir.
Thank you.
And I wish to extend my heartfelt gratitude towards Professor Bhayani sir, who has taken out a part of his valuable time to grace the occasion and bless us with his pearls of wisdom. And sir, your presence carries a lot of meaning and encouragement for us, not only today, but you have always been there to support and guide us with your profound knowledge. You are highly an enthusiastic and inspiring personality, sir, and all the participants get highly benefited with your deep insights and wisdom. Thank you so much, Professor Bhayani, sir, once again.
Thank you.
And now I hand over the mic to Dr. Ritu Sharma, Head of the Department Commerce, SSG Parikh PG Girls College, to invite and welcome our keynote speakers, Mr. Tulsiram Pandey. Yes, ma'am, please unmute, ma'am. Yeah, please unmute kar lijiye. Yes,
Thank
yes,
you
ma'am.
very much, sir.
Thank you.
Firstly, I welcome all of you in this international conference with a great pride and honor. I am here to introduce to our first keynote speaker, Mr. Tulsiram Pandey. He is President, Lion Club at Kathmandu, Knowledge Galaxy. Also, he is Country Director at Climate Action Group, General Secretary, Democratic Association of Nepal, and Secretary, Research Society of Nepal. He is founder and chairman, Blue Sky Adventures, and board director at Youth Corporation for Change Nepal. He is General Secretary, World Youth Congress and Democratic Professional Associations. Principals, CS Institute of Management, Country Director, Climate Action Group, editorial board in more than 6 international journals. So, sir, please come and make us beneficiary with your valuable words.
Thank you. Mr. Tulsi Ram Pandey. Yes, sir. Please unmute, sir. Tulsi Pandey, sir. You are in the list. Are you? Okay, ma'am, can we do one thing? Can we invite our next keynote speaker? I think some technical problem is happening on Tulsi Pandey's side. So you can invite our next keynote speaker, that is Dr. Nitika Podar, ma'am. So please welcome to Nitika, ma'am. Ritu, ma'am, please unmute.
Sure, sir, sure. Hope I am audible, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Just a minute, ma'am.
Yes. I mean, I was just
We want
checking,
to-
like,
yeah, we want
whether I'm audible or not.
this formality.
Yes,
Yes,
sure.
yes, Ritu, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Now, it is my pleasure to announce our keynote speaker, CMA Dr. Nitika Podar, an associate professor in finance, San Francisco Institute of Management and Research, Mumbai. She is also chairperson of examination and head research at St. Francis Institute. She is double doctorate in commerce and management. She has over 15 years of teaching experience and 2 years of industry experience. She has also published over more than 20 papers at national and international reputed highly indexed journals and presented more than 15 national and international conferences. She has co-authored of 6 books. She is being bestowed with many awards in areas such as academic excellence, research excellence, and many more. She is PG recognized faculty and PhD guide in management studies, finance for the University of Mumbai. So ma'am, please.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am.
Yes, thank you for that overwhelming introduction of mine. Firstly, at the outset, I would like to thank the organizers for this 10th International Conference, and I wish all the best for it. I would like to thank especially Dr. S.S. Modi, Dr. Ravi Modi also, who was in constant touch with me for this conference, and I could see the list of the participants for this particular conference. Okay. So touching upon the today's topic, which we have recent developments and challenges in global business economics, finance, education, environment, and social sciences. I have chosen the area for the recent development and challenges in education. We all are familiar with all the challenges which we have faced during our teaching learning journey. And now the new challenge which we all are facing is the hybrid mode of teaching. So can I just share my screen to present few of my slides?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
You can share, ma'am. You are
Yes.
the co-host, you can share.
Yes. Okay. So I have just
Yes,
made a small slide, like to just give you all few of the points on new modes of teaching and learning evaluation. As I said, the first challenge which we all are facing right now is the hybrid learning, right? The hybrid learning we all are familiar is wherein we have to take the sessions in both online and offline classes simultaneously. So as the pandemic touched, we all had to adjust through online, and now due to the new normality which we are experiencing, we are now facing the another challenge, hybrid learning. And for this, again, as a faculty, we need to balance between our students who are attending online as well as the offline as well. So some students in this, they attend via virtual mode. Some students, they are physically present in the class. So sometimes it happens, like I would like to share my experience, like from past 1 month, we are taking this hybrid learning, but we forget that sometimes the students are online connected also when I am interacting with the students who are present in the campus. Also, we sometimes get confused between these three terms: hybrid learning, online, and blended learning. So I have just made a small article on this particular area, making the difference between these three aspects. Online is from past 1.5 years, which we all have taken, wherein all the students were connected through online completely. There was a virtual teaching learning which was going on. That is hybrid, that is your online learning. Hybrid is right now, which we all are exposed to online as well as offline. The blended learning, especially we get confused between blended and hybrid. And what I have seen is we are using hybrid learning and blended learning, togetherly. It is not simultaneously, or rather the meaning is not same. When you say blended learning, students are physically present in the class and online. Like you can give them a video to go through it, and they can come back to the class and they can do some discussion. So blended is like wherein a teacher basically engage them in some of the activities which is via online mode. So the teaching is through offline with a online experience in it, through videos or through some of the movies, and wherein the discussion or the interaction happens in the class, like through some of the videos, like interactive videos. I show them a video and some of the quizzes which comes out. So that is nothing but a blended learning. So there's a difference between all the three, which we normally get confused. And technique and platform, when we talk about hybrid learning, it is both online and offline which we use. In online, there are various platforms, like how we all are connected through Zoom, we have MS Teams, we have Google Meet. In blended, so teacher is physically present in the class, and like through some videos through YouTube, or they can use some of the pedagogy online tools to make their interactive videos. In hybrid learning, so study material, it can be given through the students through mail, or those who are present in the class, it can be on the desktop. In online, like how we use Microsoft Teams. So we have created the folder, and all the study material is uploaded there. Now in hybrid and in online, those students who are attending online, they can also see the access to those notes, as well as those who are doing the hybrid learning, they are also accessing to that folder because it is shared with the entire class. It is similar to how we have Google Classroom, wherein all the notes are uploaded. So the student, whoever is there in that classroom, immaterial whether you attend online or whether you attend hybrid learning, you have access to those notes. Right, so this is all about the hybrid learning and the difference between the other two. The another aspect which I have touched upon is project based learning. Now project based learning is wherein the student is actively engaged in some of the real world, and they understand some of the concept by executing it, by implementing it. So this is the another new area wherein we all faculty members can, touch upon and make students ready for the corporate, for the market. What we give in the projects is like, we have a subject like, rural marketing. So right now, no doubt due to pandemic, these things are not possible, but then the students have gone to the rural areas and they have done the survey. Now market research can be done even through online. So some of the companies they have approached, they needed some of the surveys to be done. So through Google form, they have done some of the market research, and those likes and dislikes of the customers, the customization which is required, so that was passed on to the company which have asked for such request. So many companies nowadays, they are doing such kind of a market research and giving such live projects to the students. I remember 2 years back, even the boat company, when they came in the market, they have given to do the market research. So we can give such kind of the research project based learning to our students right now also during pandemic in some of the other areas. So students get connected to the real life world, what exactly what they have learned and how it can be implemented in the market. So it's like teacher making live to the students the concept what is being taught in the class. So this are the two areas. The second one, project based learning, is a challenge. Opportunity, yes it is, but challenge because the students don't understand how to go about. So as a teacher, we are supposed to direct them. And in some of the areas where physically this project needs to be done, due to pandemic they are not unable to, but yes, now since things are slowly and steadily opening up, they can definitely take this areas. Even our NAC and other accreditation, they have also asked about project based learning, where they are points for such studies which can be done by the students. And even the companies, like as I indicated about the board, they give stipend also to the students. They also give certificates to the students, so which they can add in their resume. So this goes an add-on project for them, which again give a heavy weightage to their resume, so that they themselves create a USP for them against the other students who are applying for the interview, who have not done such kind of projects. So these are some of the new modes of teaching which I thought we can develop in our students, and we can make them ready for tomorrow's corporate world and make future leaders. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Natika, for
My
delivering
pleasure,
your
sir.
wonderful speech, ma'am. Thank you so much. And Mr. Tulsiram Pandey is here with us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
No
Sir, I
problem. Sir. No
was
problem.
not audible due to the technical problem. So sorry.
Yeah, no
Would like to extend my sincere apology for that. So good evening, everyone. Honorable Chairperson, Chairman, Chief Guest, Special Guest, distinguished Professor, Doctor around the globe, all the dignitaries and the invitees. Sincere greetings and warm regards. It's me, Tulsiram Pandey from Nepal. It gives me a great pleasure to be present here for our keynote speech on the recent development and challenges in global business, economics, finance, education, environment, and social sciences. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the entire organizing committee, more importantly, Professor Dr. Modi, Sir, SSG, Parekh, PG Girls College, and Inspira, if I'm not wrong, I'm so sorry, Inspira Research Association-IRA for taking this extraordinary initiative. I believe this conference on recent trend in global business is most persistent topic that is drawing global attention today. So I indeed happy to be present here as a keynote speaker at the opening session of this very much awaited conference. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a matter of proud and great privilege to be here before this August gathering today to share my thoughts on the issue of recent challenges, which are quite related with the business, finance, economics, education, environment, social science, which are the parts and parcel of our life. So we are currently experiencing a time of great challenge for all of us. I commend you for taking time today to exchange ideas, thoughts on how we can just build back better and overcome the current challenges using the responsible business conduct as our compass. My remarks will focus on why business and human relations, human societies are not just concerned with the recent trend and recent developments. So this is what I want to share with you today. We are at the turning point. So we must decide the future we want. Is it a future of closed borders, armed conflict, rising inequalities, and pandemics? Or is it the path of resilience, recovery, illusion, peace, and prosperity? So the sustainable development goals is also, sustainable development is also a major issue, contemporary issue in this era. So calls upon the business to the partners with the civil society and the government as a force for the goods to achieve the peace, prosperity, and sustainability. So I will be just focusing on the sustainable development, yet even the business that may seems to be force for goods can also be cause harm. The sustainable development goal seeks to harness business as forces for goods, rightly said. So furthermore, sustainability has gained considerable traction. Many countries have integrated sustainability and environmental protection as a part of their national development agenda. Many businesses have realized the considerable long-term potential in the sustainable development, and many research imaginaries on how to either return to a new normal or to just forge ahead into the challenging and more sustainable future. The health crisis and its consequences will not guarantee a more sustainable future, but it certainly provides a narrow window opportunity to rethink outdated economic, social, and environmental arrangement. It is encouraging to note the widespread calls for the sustainable new normal. Sustainable development has been accepted widely as the strategy that marries the aspirations for the growth and the development with the preservation of environment. Perhaps it has been interpreted somewhat narrowly as the ability to meet the efficiency, the needs of the present generation without imperiling the ability of future generation to do. The concept of sustainable development, however, appears to be larger than just the national ability to produce enough meet its needs. It is about how we collectively address the growing concern regarding the climate changes, resource management, and what we just bequeath with to our future generation in terms of knowledge, skills, lifestyle that they can just use to protect the environment while just they pursue their objective of objective of growth and development. Only then would have contributed to the advancement of civilization and given an enduring legacy to the forthcoming generations. In the public mind, there has always been a trade-off between the economic growth and environmental sustainability. But having said, this view is changing slowly as more and more people are reviewing their notion of what constitutes growth In the fact, the very definition of growth has been enlarged to accommodate, to incorporate environmental and related concern. So there is now general agreement, general consent that environment cannot be protected by perpetuating the poverty of developing countries. Their basic concern is with the development, and this is it should be, but it is also no longer accepted and to take as the given that certain degrees of environmental degradation and the overexploitation of natural resources in the cause of promoting the growth is and inevitable. It is no longer possible to just cope with the environment with the passive disregards, and it is no longer tenable to pretend these concerns are only for the others or wealthier nations. I want to just add my thoughts, and that is that notwithstanding all the works that we need to do in the area of sustainable development, if you look around you, if you look at sustainable development practiced in several other countries, we are not doing too badly at all. We are not doing too badly at all. We need to set the benchmarks. We need to raise the bar. We need to get the movement going, and this I compliment the organizer of this conference for the effort that they have just put in, for the kind of subjects that they have just addressed, for the participants that they haven't drawn, because it somehow fits in with my understanding that theory is in place. What we need now is the practice of sustainable development. I'm sure that deliberations we have in this conference will contribute to deepen our understanding of how important issues relating to the environment and the sustainable development, business, what we call is contemporary issues of the business, other related aspects can be tackled and resolved. I once again would like to just express my profound gratitude and my compliment to Professor Dr. Modi, SSG Parekh, PG Girls College, and the Inspira Research Association, IRA, for organizing this conference on such a contemporary and highly relevant shows. So once again, thank you so much.
Thank you
for inviting me as a keynote speaker. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Tulsi Pandey, for joining us right away from Nepal and delivering the very informative and knowledgeable speech, sir. Thank you so much for sparing your valuable time once again, Mr. Tulsi Pandey, sir.
Pleasure are mine, sir. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
And now it's the time to start the presentations. And with the permission of today's chairperson, Professor Nina, Professor Chai Ching Ten, and Professor Sanjay Bhayani, Professor Nil Mehta, sir. Sir, can we start the presentation, sir? Okay.
Yes.
I shall call one by one according to the serial number of presenters list. And since the number of presenters is very large, around 45, so I request you to all the participants to sum up their presentations in 4 to 5 minutes so that every presenters get time to present his or her paper. And I also request the presenters to please put their serial number in the chat box of Zoom so that I can recognize easily. And please log in with your name only so that I can recognize you. And please start your video when your turn is, when your serial number is coming. So it's serial number 1, Professor Nisha Thakur. Are you there? Professor Nisha. Yeah, Nisha Thakur, please unmute. Professor Nisha Thakur, assistant professor from Gujarat. Please unmute. I can see you in the list, Nisha Thakur. Okay, the next presenter. Yeah, Mamta Jha. Serial number 6, Mamta Jha. Please unmute, ma'am. And please start your video, Mamta Jha. Mamta Jha, she is Research Scholar, Department of Commerce and Business Management, Ranchi University.
Yes, sir. Am
Mamta
I
Jha.
audible? Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are audible. You are audible. And you can start your video also.
So my presentation is visible?
No, it's not visible yet. You can, you can share the screen.
Is
Yeah.
it visible?
Yeah, it's visible. It's coming. Yeah, it's visible. You can start.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening to all the dignitaries and the eminent members and all the participants. The topic which I have chosen for today is role of HR in maintaining work-life balance of employees during COVID. Okay. So work-life balance, as we all know, that it's a balance between your personal life and the professional life. It's not like that 50% of your time should be given to organization or 50% of your time should be given to your personal life. It's like an effort from an organization to facilitate employees so that they can be able to work in the professional field while they could maintain the time and energy to spend on their personal life. Okay, so as we all know that during COVID, the entire nation was under lockdown, and the only thing which came to our rescue is technology. So organizations were compelled to use work from home. So like employees were confined to their homes, and they started taking up their jobs through laptops, mobiles, or other technological resources. But they were also situations where millions of employees were facing issues regarding their emotional and mental health, and the things were getting stressful for them because they were spending more and more time in webinars and meetings. There was no actually any entry or exit time for them. It was very isolating for them because they were not able to chat with their colleagues. They were missing their office atmosphere, and also the future was unpredictable for them because they were actually the news. We were seeing the news that so many companies were laying off their employees and all. So it was actually stressful for the employee, for all the employees. The atmosphere in the home. It was difficult for them to set boundaries because the office space and the personal space was their house only. Okay, so the time or the working time and the family time was very overlapped for them, and they were only under stress. So different organizations, they recognized that issues what their employees were going through, and they came up with different initiatives. The HR of different companies, they came up with different initiatives so that their employees would be able to manage their work-life balance and could mitigate their emotional and mental health issues. So a few companies I would like to brief here actually. Like one company, the first company I've taken is Zerodha. It's a fintech company. They announced that post 6 p.m. and on holidays, no phone calls, no work-related phone calls or Zoom calls or anything would be made to their employees so that they can get their personal space after 6 p.m. and on holidays. And Oyo is the next company. They rolled out number of initiatives for its employees to elevate their stress levels during the coronavirus pandemic. They announced 4-day working week and flexible infinite paid leave. Okay, they have also allowed their employees to take off whenever they want. Like Miso is another company. They announced company-wide company-wide break between November 4 to November 14, 2021, simply to allow their employees to recharge themselves. So this 10-day work break move has been declared to prioritize employees' well-being and mental health. Deloitte is another one which announced that they would allow their people to choose where do they want to work from, whether they want to work from office or home, where do they want to work from, and where do they can give their best performance. So they would leave all these choices to their employees. Then Deloitte, then Paytm has accepted that this hybrid working model is a new norm. So they have accepted this flexi work options completely. So many more companies. Google is there also. There are no work hours officially in Google, but then the important part is employees should attend the meetings on time and they must complete their work on time. So many companies actually realized the importance of work-life balance, mental health, emotional health, and the HR took initiatives to mitigate all those issues. Benefits of work-life balance.
Mamta ma'am.
Mamta ma'am, you may conclude, please.
Please conclude.
Okay. Conclusion is the goal of work-life balance is not to decrease employee workload, but to permit employees to manage where and how they complete their work, so that they can easily interplay between work and non-work demands. Thank you.
Thank you, Mamta ji. The serial number 1, actually the co-author is going to present the paper, Dr. Jagruti Bhatt, assistant professor from Gujarat. Jagruti. Yes, Jagruti ji, please unmute.
Before Jagruti present, I have again a request to all the paper presenters to confine their presentation to only 5 minutes.
Yes, exactly.
It's quite large, and we want to wind up the session as per the schedule. So kindly bear with us and please conclude your presentation within 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay,
please,
sir.
Jagruti ji, please start.
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir. I'll share my screen. Good evening to all of you. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's coming. Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So our paper was on performance analysis of cumin export from India and co-authored by 3 professors from our institute from Junagadh Agriculture University. I will not take the introduction. The objective of our paper were to examine growth and instability in export of cumin, identify factor influencing export, analyze competitive advantage in export of cumin, and study the direction of trade and changing pattern in export of cumin, and to predict the future cumin export to importing destination. This is the methodology we have followed. We have taken 10 years data from 6/7 to 17/18, and these are the sources from which we have collected the secondary data for export of cumin, and in terms of quantity and in terms of value. These are the method: compound annual growth rate, and CV% coefficient of variation in Candidella Vella index, and multiple linear regression to identify the factors, reveal competitive advantage method, and Markov chain analysis to estimate the share of export of different countries. And for the prediction, the transition probability matrix was used. From the result, we can see that the major importing countries of cumin from India are Vietnam, USA, UAE, Malaysia, Nepal, and rest of the export was merged into the other country, and we can see that Vietnam has the highest percentage, and that is also significant at 5%, sorry, 1% growth rate in export quantity as well as in export value, followed by USA, Malaysia, Nepal, and UAE in terms of export quantity and in terms of export value. Market-wise instability analysis was done for the cumin export from India, and we can see from the CV% and Kadidela-Vela index that Malaysia has the highest percentage of highest variance in terms of export quantity and also in terms of export value. So Malaysia is not much reliable market in that terms. Vietnam also has the highest variance in the according to CDB%, but then also it has highest growth. So Vietnam, USA, UAE are the reliable market for the India. Then further growth instability analysis of CGR instability analysis show that over here the average growth of cumin export is 13.4%, and in terms of quantity, while the instability is also in the export quantity is 34%. In terms of value, the average export growth rate is 17%. Now, if the growth rate is above the average percent, growth percentage is above the average percent, then it is considered as a high market, high growth. And if instability is more than the average percent, it is considered as high unstable market. So from that, we have created this matrix of high instability, high growth, low instability, low growth. And from this, we have done the risk assessment, and we can see that Vietnam has high growth, but also has high instability. And US and Malaysia has high growth, but low instability. So we can see that it depends upon the percentage of growth rate. So in case of high growth and high instability, but in case of high growth but low instability, these are also highly preferable market, but low growth and high instability. So there is also no growth of cumin export. Besides that, it is highly unstable market. So UAE and Nepal are not reliable market or not preferable market, and low growth and low instability are less preferable market for the cumin. Factor affecting influencing export of cumin, and in that production, world export, Indian export in terms of value, and world export value and exchange rate. These factors were identified on the basis of review of literature, and we found that production of cumin and exchange rate in the international market are found to be significant and affecting factors on the export of cumin. Then on the from the competitive advantage table, we can see that if in rebel competitive advantage, if value is more than 1, then it is considered as a competitive advantage. If it is less than 1, it is considered as a disadvantage. If the value is exactly 1, it is considered as a neutral. So we can see over here that in case of Vietnam, the values are more than 1. So Vietnam is a good market for us for the cumin. But over here, USA, it is less than 1. Even in case of UAE, Malaysia, we can see that value is less than 1. So these are at the disadvantage market for the India.
Madam, please conclude now. Please conclude.
Okay, sir. Transition probability matrix and the prediction of the export is given over here in the conclusion. But I will conclude all the tables together. Okay, this is already covered over here. So I will take this. India has a competitive advantage in cumin export with Vietnam, Nepal, and UAE. Vietnam and Malaysia were the most loyal market for Indian cumin, while the countries such as Nepal and USA were poorly loyal market. However, UAE and other countries group were the moderately loyal market. And prediction of future cumin export showed that Vietnam, USA, Nepal, and other countries group show decreasing trend, and Malaysia and UAE show the increasing trend for the future export of cumin in India. Thank you so much.
Madam, since participants may not be much familiar with this term cumin, so you can just tell us in a line or two about the cumin also. What exactly?
Jeera, sir, jeera.
Jeera, yeah. Okay.
The major spice of which is used in
Yes,
Indian kitchen.
Okay, fine.
And there are a lot of medicinal values of cumin.
Yes.
Jeera.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And now the serial number 5, Muhammad Uddin Abdul Qadir from Venkateswara University, Gajrula, UP. Yes, Muhammad ji, please unmute. The topic is impact of social media on buying behavior of consumers in digital India.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, is my presentation visible, sir?
No, not yet. You have to present. You have to share the screen. Yeah, now it's coming. Yeah, now it's coming.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. Sir, my topic is, it is my impact of social media on buying behavior of consumers in digital India. Hello?
Yeah, please carry on, sir, carry on. Your slides are visible, no problem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I have started with this brief introduction. That is the today's digital environment in India. Social media has become an ultimate component of the marketing process. Social networking services are progressively being used in the various business thoughts throughout the world. By using a digital stage, e-commerce business may quickly reach a considerable number of Indian customers. Social media is a tool for providing customers with a voice. Then we have got the objectives. The objectives of the study is to illustrate the concept of the digital India, to illustrate the digital connectivity between the social media with consumer buying behavior, and the third is to analyze the improving online shopping patterns of the consumer behaviors through social media. Then we have got the key features of the digital India. It is number one, India is rapidly growing into a prominent digital communication market. And then it is the world's second largest telecom market with 1.2 billion users. And of course, India is the third largest internet market with over 500 million consumers. Then we have got the social media in digital India. It is becoming a leading marketing platform, deeply and extensively affecting consumers' buying behavior. Then, according to Global Web Index 2018, 54% of the social browsers use social media to search products before buying products. Then we have got the conclusion of the study. It is social media has undoubtedly contracted the gap between the brands and the buyers. Social media has enabled marketers to access and monitor consumer thoughts. The COVID-19 pandemic has expanded the use of internet to search for the information related to the product. Compared to the business communications and advertisement, the social media is seen as more reliable source of information. With the pandemic abstaining people to go outside, more Indians are purchasing stuff at home. India is expanding its digital infrastructure. It is rapidly moving towards the goal of becoming a digital India. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Qadir. And the next presenter is at serial number 8, Dr. Samriddhi Sharma. Dr. Samriddhi Sharma, can you please unmute? Dr. Samriddhi Sharma, Assistant Professor, SSG Parikh, PG Girls College. Are you going to present your paper, ma'am? Samriddhi Sharma?
She is not there, perhaps.
I think, sir, I'm okay. The Ashutosh Mehta, serial number 13, Ashutosh Mehta ji. Can you please unmute? Yeah, Ashutosh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yes, you can start.
Yes. So due to some technical problem, my presentation is not going to show.
No problem. You can do oral presentation.
Okay, sir. So may I share my Word file in mobile?
Yes, you can share.
Okay, sir.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Is it visible, sir? Hello?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. As you all see that my topic is financial analysis of Loyal Textile Mills Limited on the basis of total assets turnover ratio. As you can see, my study is based on the financial analysis, and I'm basically focused on the total assets turnover ratio of particular Loyal Textile Mills. Okay. As you all seen that there are a couple of review of literature I am done. Then my objective of the study is to know the financial analysis by total assets turnover ratio. And the second objective is to compare year-on-year performance with the help of financial analysis. Because I am taken the period of 2009-10 to 2018-19. That is 10-year period I have taken. And the third one is to help the investors for selecting the better company for the investment. Because total assets turnover ratio, exactly assets turnover ratio shows the kind of performance of the company in terms of the assets turnover. With the help of that, we can easily find out that the company is going to perform well or not in nearby future. For the same, I have calculating these are the ratios. That is 2009-10 sales and total assets were given, and total assets turnover ratio was 0.90. As you all see that 2009-10 to 2014-15, company's total assets turnover ratio is growing up. After that period, 2015-16, 16-17, there is a slight declining period. And after that, the company is not going to achieve 2014-15 achievement. Okay. And after that, I have shown some of the charts here. And after that, I am done with the findings and suggestions. Both this company is very much important. That is the Loyal Textile Mill company is very much important for the Indian textile companies, because they were producing basically the garment related products. And this company is very much older in terms. But after the study of this company, there are three conclusions. That is, the first is Loyal Textile Mill Limited have a great impact at an Indian textile industry. Company sales is not consistently increases after 2013-14, which shows the lower performance. Companies, as you all seen in this particular graph, that the company's sales is not going to perform after that 2014 and 15. It may happen that the textile policy may change. And the second findings is Loyal Textile Mill Limited total assets was stuck since many years, which indicates stagnant growth of the economy or stagnant growth of the country. That is the country, that is the company is not grown after 2014-15, because their total assets turnover ratio shows this particular item. And the third findings is the company performance is not good in both aspects. That is both aspects in terms of the assets and in terms of the sales. That's why I am suggesting that this company is not good for the investors' point of view. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I am winding up with my presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, serial number 13. Serial 13 is done. Alok Johari, serial number 14. Alok Johari. Yes. Alok ji, can you please unmute? Alok.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
He's a research scholar.
Yeah, sir. Okay. Okay. I'm audible, sir. I'm
yes,
audible.
you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah, sir. My PPT is not prepared, but my paper will be concise only 5 minutes only. So, okay, sir. If you allow me to present my paper on a oral form, sir.
Please start.
Yes. Yeah, my topic is, sir, study of IT infrastructure and its impact on MSME performance in rural region. I'm Alok Johari. I'm a research scholar of commerce from Southern College in Najiabad. It's affiliated to Rural University. The purpose of this my study is that about 54% manpower is youth. This committed manpower is to build new age economy through the various modes like e-commerce, online trading, tele-shopping, web technology, and other things. So for this paper, I used research methodology both exploratory and descriptive, sir. Both technology used and collected more than 234 samples. Just for the sample design, I use a Cochrane formula, not the Kreisig-Morgan formula, and not the others, which is enshrined in a Kothari books, but Cochrane formula I have used, and from 234 I just take a sample of 236. 236 formula is used, and this is hypothesis. My first hypothesis is my first hypothesis is that there is no significant difference between potential GST would be lead to increase in output and employment, because the first thing, the government motto is one nation, one tax. So one nation and one tax is motto just to increase the government revenue as well as the increase the revenue and the employment level, both in employment. When the output is increased, then the employment level will be increased. And second is my information technology, whether IoT infrastructure has positive impact on MSME performance in rural region or not. So for these two hypotheses, I made this paper. So, and then I used the Cronbach alpha for the reliability of test. The Cronbach alpha is given 0.773, which is acceptable, which is good. 0.773 for hypothesis. And second hypothesis for the 9.12. This is a very much good. So on this Cronbach alpha, I use a multiple regression model. The multiple regression has given R. R means R square. R square given 19.9%, which 19.9% little bit low. This show that there is a lot of variance between the dependent variable. Dependent variable means ease of starting a business. If you start a business, then so many things is to be happen. From questionnaire, I have just asked a question from the respondent. The multiple filing is tedious because in GST, the MSME file a 37 form. This is a multiple filing. The 37 form you have fill just to return the file, GST file. So this is the multiple filing is tedious. So first is that there is no distinction between goods and services. The first time GST has distinct between goods and services. So third is I just go ask the question whether it's a mixed bag for the consumer. Some goods is cheaper, but some goods also are become expensive. So dependent variable, independent variable is given R square 19.9%. This with there are a lot of variances. There's a lot of scope for the research. Whether the GST has a positive impact or negative impact on a MSME, because GST is a new indirect taxation era, in a new taxation system, and MSME is backbone of Indian economy. So there's a lot of scope is in research. Second,
please conclude now. Please conclude.
Yeah. Just I'm just giving to conclude. The conclude my finding is naturally finding is the key factor of MSME is information technology. Right now, I will just finish in the 2 line. First thing, just know the importance of information technology. The Honorable our Finance Minister has made a provision of more than 300 crore for the use of artificial intelligence in a filing of GST in 2020 budget. Right now, in 2021 budget, Honorable Finance Minister, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman, has emphasized just to mitigate or the remove of tax evasion. So this is my finding. The MSME is very much important for the information technology and they create better output, which leads to employment as well as government revenue. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Serial number 16, Varinder Kumar. Yes, Varinder ji, please unmute. Research Scholar, Faculty of Management Study, University.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Varinder
Good
ji,
evening.
Please, you can start.
I'm audible, sir?
Yeah, you are very clear audible. No problem. Are you going to share your presentation?
Yes, sir, sure.
Yeah, please.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Sir, is my screen is visible?
No, it's not visible yet. You can do oral presentation also. It's not visible.
No, sir. Just a minute, sir.
Or should I call the next presenter?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. After that.
Okay. No problem. So the next presenter is R. Prabhakar. Mr. R. Prabhakar, please unmute. Mr. R. Prabhakar. Yeah. And please start your video also, Mr. R. Prabhakar, on your videos.
I'm R. Prabhakar. I'm Marapur Konk College of Arts and Science, Periyar University, Salem. The customer satisfaction towards the various service offered by the selected hotels in the Chennai cities. Abstract. The aim of this research is to determine the customer satisfaction towards the various services offered by the hotels in Chennai. Service quality is also studied with the spectrum of the different dimension. And a struggle is also made to find out which service quality dimension may improve the customer satisfaction is a better way. Sampling or choosing from various demographic variables using the convenient random sampling method. Questions are distributed among the 150 customers from 3 to 5 star categories hotel in the city areas. Descriptive statistics of one sample, t-test and chi-square test analysis has been made. Finding indicate that the service quality and all the dimensions have significantly and positively associated with the customer satisfaction. Therefore, in this study has been specifically conducted to look out this occurrence and seek the experimental justification in this regard by considering the service quality as a contributory factor towards the customer satisfaction.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Prabhakar.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The next presenter is at serial number 18, Rachna Jaiswal, and she is assistant professor from Srinagar, Uttarakhand. Yeah, Miss Rachna, are you there? Please unmute and please start your video.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Yes, Rachna ji, please start.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing my screen. Is this visible to everyone?
Yeah, it's visible now. Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Good evening, one and all. My name is Rachna Jaiswal, and I'm an assistant professor in HNB Garhwal Central University. Today's my presentation topic is a systematic review of innovative techniques in financial institutions for credit card fraud detection. As we all know that credit card plays a very important role in today's economy. It becomes an unavoidable part of households, business, and global activities. With the rapid advance of e-commerce, the use of credit card has become a convenience and necessary part of financial life. Credit card is a payment card supplied to a customer as a system of payment. Although using credit card provides enormous benefits when used carefully and responsibly, significant credit and financial damage may be caused by fraudulent activities. And this picture depicts about how a fraudulent person steals information of a card holder and do the transaction, which is considered as a credit card fraud. What is the need of this study? We in 24 hours, the million number of transactions take place with the credit cards, and it is very difficult to pain for the technologists and research scholars to identify that which one is the fraud transaction and which one was the regular one. So the number of techniques has been imposed to get this information that this credit card transaction is a fraud. And apart from that, one of the major constraint of the technology is that the credit card information contains the personal identifiable information. For it is very difficult to get the real data set for the analysis purpose. So the objective of the study is to identify what are the different techniques, particularly the machine learning and deep learning, which is being employed to identify the credit card detections, and what are the advantages and disadvantages, and which techniques considered as a state of the art of the credit card fraud detection techniques. We can we can share that how the various type of attributes, which is like features which is required while going for a machine learning or any deep dive learning type of data set required these attributes, like what kind of merchant category code, transaction date and time, transaction status, place and money amount, transaction type. These are the features which is required for any data set for going for any techniques. This is a kind of flow chart how the detection, how the credit card fraud detection take place. Like with this, it will start with the login of either internet banking or mobile banking or any of that. Go for a point of purchase, retrieve the credit card information, and check if transaction is fraud. The fraud message, SMS or call or email has been sent to this person of the users, and if there's no fraud, then transaction is stopped. Yes, sir.
Your presentation appears to be quite extensive. I request you to just confine to your major findings and the conclusion installations, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. This is
hard, and it's quite a long presentation, it appears.
Yes, I can, sir. Sir, I'm going to conclude in that in 2 minutes. Like here's the techniques which is being used by the various of the researchers, like artificial immune system, the artificial neural network, genetic algorithms, data mining techniques by the various researchers at various data set with the various type, with the amount involved in that particular section. This slides talk about the advantages and disadvantages of fraud detection methods, like some of that having a highly expensive like HMM, some of that required need a high level of training, but at the same time some of that advantages are that they provide accuracy in terms of like detecting. Now the next, this slides talk about the evaluation criteria, the matrices which has been used by the various of the researchers, as it's like systematic review of that detection techniques employed by the various researchers. So most of that matrices has been used, which has been shown in this particular slide. So coming to the conclusion, my study reveals that among all the techniques discussed, it is found that deep learning models based on the neural network detects fraud with a high precision and perform best. While even when the data set is imbalanced and comparatively like SVM in comparison to the SVM and logistic like support vector machine and logistic regression, random forest performs better among all the techniques as per the like Suraj and Bhattacharya. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rachna ji. It was a really nice presentation.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. On the serial number 19, Jainab Farooqi. Jainab Farooqi, Research Scholar, Department of Commerce and Management, Ranchi University, Ranchi, Jharkhand. Jainab ji, please unmute.
Yes, sir, I'm there. I'll be giving an oral presentation.
Can you please on your video?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please, you can start.
Yeah. So I raise my voice not so that I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. A beautiful quote by Malala Yousafzai, a female activist. With this beautiful quote, a hearty good evening to everyone, respected professors, seniors, and my dear friends. Myself, Zainab Farooqi, a PhD research scholar from the Department of Management and Commerce, Ranchi University, Ranchi. Before I begin my presentation, I would like to thank the Inspira Research Association and Professor Dr. S.S. Modi for providing us with this platform full of knowledge, intellect, and passion. This digital platform truly is a platter of expertise for young researchers like me. So my paper is on the topic Women Empowerment and Insight of India. So women empowerment for me is a process of inculcating self-worth in females and developing in them a sense of dependence and freedom, An empowered woman is capable of taking her own decisions and is mentally strong. She grows and develops in all respects, and a strong woman creates a strong society. So, women empowerment has emerged as a basic key to development of the society. But most people often confuse women empowerment with economic independence. People think that females can earn, they can drive vehicles, that means they are empowered. But women empowerment is not just about economic freedom, it's more about mental strength and awareness about the basic rights. It's about raising voice against any injustice. And in most cases, females do not voice their issues due to societal pressure. And in most cases, people blame a woman and suspect her character for any, wrong that is done against her, any wrong that is done against a woman. So women are empowered in real sense when they know about their rights and they are ready to stand up for themselves. So though it has become a global concern, still women face discrimination and violence in every part of the world, if I'm not wrong. So you as person, I just want to say that in the current scenario, Indian women are in the midst of patriarchal conservatism and freedom and self-acceptance. And there are two opposing schools of thought fighting in the battlefield of women's mind, giving her a confused sense of identity. But thankfully, day by day, women all over India and the world are standing up and at times standing out to embrace themselves. Gender stereotypes are no longer accepted in society. The world is standing at the bend point of patriarchal and matriarchal society, and this is how it should be. We never demand a society which is matriarchal in nature, but we always want a society where all genders have equal rights and get equal opportunities. So women empowerment does not solely focus on women. An important aspect of it is to change the perspective of society as a whole, which largely consists of the male members. So to empower women, we also need to spread awareness among the male members of the society so that they can also learn to respect and give freedom and equal rights to the female members of the society. So there's still a lot of growth needed for that, but just the thought of knowing that it is possible to fight for women empowerment in India has a positive and powerful impact on how women view themselves. Lastly, I would like to end my presentation by sharing my firm belief that if we want to empower the Adi Abadi, we need to include the Puri Abadi into it, because women empowerment is not just about women, it's about change of perception of the whole society. I hope I was able to present my point. Thank you so much, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you. Yes, Virendraji, you can do your presentation now. Please unmute. Serial number 16, Virendra Kumar, research scholar from Delhi University.
Yes, sir. Is my screen visible?
Not visible. Please start.
Visible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Virendra Kumar. I am PhD scholar in Faculty of Management Study, University of Delhi. So my topic is use of Instagram as a tool of political engagement amongst the Indian youths. So basically, this paper was written by me under the guidance of Dr. Sunil Kumar. So So basically, this topic is totally based on Instagram platform, right? So in India, comprehensive literature on social media impact on political engagement in real life has been published over the last decade. So some claim that social media enhance the civic and political engagement online and offline. So this research basically examine how Instagram political activities influence the university students' political performance in India and actual political participations. So this research is also shows some example that connection between political and cultural event, and an online survey around 80 students of the 80 of students from various Indian universities conducted, including male and female undergraduates, graduates, and postdoctorate students. So the results show that Instagram is used is the political conciseness and informations by the majority of the students. So Some technical issue. Yeah, so this is the flow of my presentation. So basically, in the introduction section, Instagram is the latest platform to political messaging in election campaign in recent years, and that connect between Instagram and chat room has been grow over the last 10 years. So Instagram is newest and fastest internet networking trends, and all the political parties and candidates use Instagrams is no small measures to attract voter during the we can say in 2019 general parliamentary elections in India. And political communications and allies has been draw considerable attractions to recent growth and popularities of Instagram use, especially in India. So Instagram, a social networking platform likes Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and mass communication system like mainstream news, newspapers, and radio, television has been socially transformed. So hundreds of social media research were carried out by the media and communication researchers, politicians, socialists, and international relation researchers. So the internet in India play a very important role in educating the public about the political development, influencing its use, and inspiring them to participate in the offline political events. So basically, this is my literature. My literature is basically divided into 4 major parts. So first is political efficiencies and modern media. So political efficiency as modern India is basically social media role in providing form of political participation and increases its political efficiency by emphasized by various researchers. Digital media and Instagram provide the young peoples with opportunity for political debates through the different online groups, account, and pages. Second part of the literature was basically tells about the Instagram political engagement and new media is the second literature of my study. So understandably, the citizen engagement in social media has been several positive personal impact, and the individual engagement in social media significantly contribute the political activities in especially in India. And third part of this literature tells about Instagram and political engagement in India. In recent year, Instagram is among the most rapid growing social media platform. If we talk about data by April 2020, the United Nations ranked as a country with the highest number of Instagram users, and with 120 billion people using image sharing or editing software. So India ranked second after US with 88 million Instagram users as 82, followed by Brazil's around 82 million users. So basically, there are 3 hypotheses we developed on the basis of the literature. So first hypothesis tells about find about the political practices of the Instagram contribute significantly to effectiveness of the politics. Second is Instagram management practices are closely linked to the real life engagement. And third is the relationship between political participation and political effectiveness is essential. So based on the objective, there are 2 based on the hypothesis, there are 2 objectives of my study. First is to ascertain whether political practices on Instagram contribute significantly to effectiveness of the politics, or second is to find the relationship between political participation and political effectiveness is important or not. So methodology, it is the combination of their data collection method is quantitative survey approach has been used to obtain better results used to this analysis, and this research used only primary data source. A self-administrated surveys questionnaire was used to method for gathering primary data from the respondent, and a questionnaire is a researcher tool for collecting data, a selected samples from the students, especially analysis and discussion part. So basically, the first part is describe the represents the primary data of response of the various questions asked by the age, academic qualification, access to internet, and involvement in the social media respectively. So majority of the respondents belong to postgraduate background, and around 20% 0.8% has belonged to graduate degree, while the remaining respondent possess doctoral and other degree. So it shows that postgraduate and graduate students are more engaged in the campaign, and the responses also reveal that more than 90% significant number respondent use the internet or use it regularly, and this is the first segment step towards the research objective. Without it is possible to access Instagram without the internet. And the second result represent the primary data of response of the various questions asked by the processing Instagram account, emergence of Instagram as a platform in Indian political engagement, and Instagram management practice respectively. So most of the valuable objective of the studies is about processing Instagram account among the various social media handles. So respondent present in the figure 2 is basically described that most of the respondent, around 81.9% respondent, are using Instagram, and in comparison, only 18.1% of the respondents are not using Instagram media. So this analysis is strongly applaud the study and comprehensively contribute towards the political engagement involvement through the particular media sources. And more than 55% of the respondents agreed that Instagram is the emerging a platform in the Indian political engagement. So third result which basically show that represent the primary data on relationship between political participants and their effectiveness. So this survey report represent last question asked about the political participation and political effectiveness. So the bar represent the agreement or disagreement with the statement, where 1 means strongly agreed and 0.5 means strongly disagree with the statement. So we get mixed response from same, which show that around 38.9% of the respondents choose 0.1. That means they feel the relationship between political participation and political effectiveness is important, and around 5.6% goes with the last point, which means they are not satisfied with the above statement. However, many of the respondents are very neutral to this point of views. So now, on the basis of this all response, there is one conclusive remark and future scope of the study. So basically, Instagram provide a wide platform, majority sharing pictorial video content online, 2 minutes. There is one of the another features, Reels. This is also one of the famous features of the Instagram. So Instagram basically consists of uploading and sharing option in the form of photo, video, Reels, stories, and live video through a very useful, friendly interface. So the live stream is also one of the very good feature of Instagram. Instagram is very effective and record video of the large duration, which are the exploited to share political rallies or conferences by various political leaders. And younger generation is connected to the fascinating photograph of their favorite politician, which may directly impact their political involvement. So it is also provide the editing options of the video and photographs to either their user, which provide many features such as inserting data, time, location, along with multiple gestures and recreation of particular post. So, and story is also one of the important features. Story on Instagram provide a very impactful and time-saving options to users to publish their content, which is available around 24-hour spans and automatically remove thereafter. So, so basically, this platform is very emerging platform and very new platform in the current period of time. So thank you. This is all about my presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Varinderji. I request to all the participants that if somebody is missed to present his or her paper, they can write their serial number in the chat box so that I can invite. The serial number 21, Dr. Deepika Sharma. Dr. Deepika Sharma is okay. Dr. Abhilasha Sharma. Dr. Abhilasha, are you ready with your presentation? Please unmute. Dr. Abhilasha. Dr. Abhilasha Sharma. Can you please unmute? अनम्यूट करिए आप अपने आप. अनम्यूट नहीं, अभी म्यूट है आप. वीडियो कर रही हैं आप ऑन एंड ऑफ. वॉइस अनम्यूट करिए. I think Miss Dr. Abhilasha is not ready with her presentation. Yeah, अभी आवाज आई थी मैम. Abhilasha जी. नहीं, अब again you are muted. Mute हो गए हैं. Please unmute. आराम से, कोई नो प्रॉब्लम. आप आराम से कर लीजिए अनम्यूट, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. अभी हो गए थे आप, अभी आवाज आई थी. Okay, आप you just I will call you later. Serial number 32 is ready, I think. Vikrant bhai, Vikrant ji, are you ready? Please unmute. Yeah, Vikrant ji. Yeah.
So I will share my screen.
Yeah, please share. Please share. Yeah, it's visible, but your voice, I think some network issue from your side. So it's, yeah, please start.
So my topic of presentation is impact of e-banking on the financial performance of commercial banks in India. Indian banking industry has witnessed the numerous developments that has taken place in the IT. Information technology has been considered as one of the key factors while framing bank strategy to enhance productivity and customer service. The computerization of banking operations started in late 1990s in India. There were several initiatives that were taken by the government of Icrdc to boost up the development of e-banking in India due to increase in technology. Computerization of branches and installation of ATMs were the prime areas where the technology can be clearly seen. Objective of study is the primary goal of study is to evaluate of e-bank the financial performance of commercial banks in India. The methodology followed was there was 30 banks selected that include public, private, and foreign banks. The secondary data was used from the RBI and respective bank sites. The time period for the study was 6 years. Taken into consideration, the following independent variables were taken: NEFT, RTGS, ATM, and point of sale. The financial indicators that were dependent variables were return on assets, return on equity, and net interest margin. Multiple regression techniques were used in the study. The finding of the study was on return on assets, ATM, point of sale, NEFT, and RTGS have significant impact on the return on assets of commercial banks. Transaction made through ATM, point of sale, NEFT,
I think some network issue. No problem. We considered it as presentation. Thank you. The next presenter is, Anamika Verma ji. Yes, Anamika ji, please unmute. Namita ji, I will call you after this. Okay?
Good evening, everyone. Sir,
Namita ji, please introduce yourself, your designation and your topic, because your name is not in the list, so that I will add you. Okay.
Okay, sir. My name is Anamika, SSG Parik PG Girls College, Department of Food and Nutrition. Okay, sir. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Anamika. I am here to present my topic relationship between nutritional status, morbidity profile among aging adults. First of all, I define old age and aging adults. Persons who are 60-year-old and older are defined as elderly by WHO. Aging has been defined as series of time-related processes that ultimately bring life to close. Aging brings physiological, psychological, and immunological changes, which is nutritional status. These are the scenario of the elderly population. Nutritional requirement. Nutritional requirement according to elderly population, these energy requirement of the every decade, approximately 3% of less than energy, and protein requirement 54 gram per day and 1 gram per kg of body weight, and fat 30% of the total calories. These slides shows to about different vitamins and their sources, and minerals and their sources. Calcium required for the preventing osteoporosis, iron required for the anemia prevention, and zinc required for the wound healing and the anorexia and depression prevention. Common nutritional related problem: diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, gastrointestinal problem, kidney problem, arthritis, osteoporosis, obesity, and malnutrition. Major problem are in India is obesity. Define obesity. Obesity is a disease of calorie imbalance that result from an excess intake of calories about their consumption by the body. Obesity is the state of excess adipose tissue mass. Actually, according to WHO, 23 above BMI is overweight, and 25 above or greater than is obesity. India with 41 million people obese person, and India also ranked third after US and China. Diabetes. Diabetes describe a group of metabolic disorder in which the person has high blood glucose level, even other because insulin production is inadequate, or because the body cells do not respond properly to insulin. What is osteoporosis? Osteoporosis is a skeletal disease. Skeletal disease, it means low bone density, micro arthritical, and the over 61%, 60 million Indian have osteoporosis, and 80% women are osteoporosis. Cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease is an umbrella term from the number of diseases that affect the heart itself and or the blood vessel system, especially the veins and arteries leads to and from the heart. A matter of serious concern is that 52% of death, approximately 52% people are die from cardiovascular disease. Mental health problem. Mental health problem continuously major health problem. Depression is a common health mental disorder that present in this scenario, according to WHO. Be morbidity. Morbidity, it means be physical active, eat healthy, and control your blood pressures, cholesterol, diabetes, and take meditation and physical activities. Regarding physical activity, regular exercise has been shown to provide many health benefits to the older adults. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anamika ji. Very nice presentation.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Abhilasha, are you ready with your presentation now? Please unmute. Yes, now yes, please.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, I'm Dr. Abhilasha Sharma from SSG Parikh Girls College, Department of Zoology. And today my topic is radioprotective effect of Amblica officinalis against radiation-induced gastrointestinal damage in Swiss albino mice. As we know that there is lots of radiation around us. My presentation, sir, okay. Sir, presentation दिख रहा है, sir?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Yeah. As we know that we are all around the radiation, and radiation is very, very harmful for our body. Actually, ionizing radiation resulting charged particles which can damage to biological cells, which is referred to the direct effect like a free radical. Free radicals are the fragment of atoms that remain after being ionized. Free radicals have been unpaired or odd number of orbital electrons, resulting in high degree of chemical instability in our body. These free radicals can easily break chemical bonds of our DNA and the cell membrane. Because these radiation exposure or these free radicals with cellular molecules within fraction of a second after their formation, they have a short life. These free radicals formed by the ionization of cellular water, which is present in the abundance of water in our biological tissues. So various chemical compounds are used for the as a radioprotectors. Like these are the harmful effects of the radiation, like chemical damage, energy disruption, DNA damage, malignant transformation, mutation, cell division, cell death, cancer, genetic effect, and acute somatic effects. So there is various synthetic compounds we can use as a radioprotectors, but these chemical radioprotectors are not as useful as natural products, because synthetic compounds are very harmful or have very different side effects for use as a radioprotector. These high toxicity of chemical compound, it was also that the product compound isolated from natural sources will not non-toxic as a radioprotector. So investigators diverted their attention towards the plant and natural products during the last few decades, because an important role in the discovery of treatment of new diseases. A good chemical protector should be able to protect against the harmful effects of radiation, but in nuclear accident, space flight and background radiation, but there is a lots of negative or lots of there are very toxic implication in our body. So we should an ideal radioprotector should be cheap, does not have toxic implication, in a wide dose range, orally administered, rapidly absorbed, possess a reasonable good dose radiation vector, and get through multiple mechanisms. So that is why plant and natural products have all these qualities. These are usually non-toxic, very cheap, can be orally administered, and can act through a multiple mechanisms due to the presence of many chemicals. That is why I choose Amla as a radioprotector in our present study. This is the Amblica officinalis or Amla, which is a very richest source of vitamin C or amino acid and minerals. It contains several chemical constituents like tannins, alkaline and phenols, which is produced against antioxidant against free radical, which is formed by the radiation. So chemical constitute present in the Amla like tannins, alkaloids, phenol compound, amino acid, carbohydrate, vitamins, flavonoids, organic acid. These are very useful for our body or for the recovery of our body, just like vitamin C, moisture, protein, fat, mineral matter, fiber, carbohydrate, calcium, phosphorus, and iron. Or my present study, which is vitamin C present in Amblica officinalis extract, is very potent antioxidant. When the body is exposed to radiation, free radicals and reactive oxygen species are produced, an oxidized cell component resulting cell damage. So vitamin C of amblycovacillin extract has the potential to hunt these free radicals, thereby protecting against radiation-induced cell damage. We investigate the effect of amblycovacillin against radiation-induced gastrointestinal damage in mice. The mice received whole body radiation like 9 guy or 7.5 guy. Pre-treatment यानी हमने जब उसको पहले आंवला को उससे रेडिएशन देने से पहले उसको दिया, तो it effectively mitigate radiation-induced GI syndrome and improved more survival mice survival. While post-treatment with EOE was ineffective, possibly due to impaired absorption from the radiation damage in intestine. So in conclusion, that the high dose of EOE effectively reduced the radiation lethality in mice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Abhilasha ji.
Thank you, sir. Thoda sa.
No problem, no problem. Nice presentation, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Serial number 15, Sayyid Tajamul. Yes, Sayyid ji, please unmute. Sayyid Tajamul Islam. Sayyid ji, please unmute. Yes, sir.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Yes, sir.
Good evening, good evening.
Awaaz aa rahi hai? Voice is coming?
Voice is coming with aeroplane voice also.
Yes, you will find a lot of voice here.
No problem, no problem. Please start.
Yeah. Okay, shall I start now?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. My name is Sayyid Tajamul Islam. I'm from Shri Venkateshwara University, Gajrola. My topic is consumer shopping behavior and motivating factors in shopping at organized retail stores. I'll start with my introduction. The introduction is a very good in Indian retail sector, because in Indian economy, Indian retail sector has a very good potential. It contributes 10% to its GDP and 8% to its employment sector. And organized retail and overall retail has potential of 35 million jobs in Indian economy, and contributing in that way to the Indian economy. Hello.
Yes, Sayyid ji, we are listening to you. No problem.
Yeah. Now, hello.
Yes.
Voice is coming?
Go ahead. Yeah, voice is coming.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir, you're audible. Please continue.
You're audible. Please continue.
Yeah. India is projected to be third main consumer economy in world by 2025, and in 2020 the Indian retail sector was projected as 883 million US dollars, and it is likely to raise 1.2 trillion by 2025. India has the highest per capita availability in retail stores. So all these factors are pushing the consumers to the organized retail stores. India is mainly, 1 minute, the aeroplane is coming. Yeah. Indian retail sector is mainly dominated by unorganized sector by 84%, and organized sector is putting 16% market share. As per Indian Brand Equity Foundation, the report of 2021, very recently, India has the 5th position with largest and preferred retail destinations in the world. Now, objective of this study is to study the role of different factors of shopping behavior and to identify the major determinants of store layout. One, and second, to analyze the buying motives of consumers shopping in organized retail stores. buying motives of consumers in organized retail stores. So what are the factors which are contributing and motivating consumers to purchase and buy from these stores? They are like convenient environment to shop variety of goods in a single point or a place of choice, huge sales promotions given by the organized retail stores with multiple activities and offerings. Consumers get number of international products and brands at the doorstep, and there is ease and convenience in shopping with multiple benefits like credit availability, cashback offers, and extra. Good quality products with an affordable range are available in these organized stores, and with their bulk purchase, they their their production they increase the production and low the costs, which leads to economies of the scale. In chain stores, they can switch the products. If one product is not working in one store, they can switch it over to other store of it is similarity in the locality of other locality by giving the discounts. Key designers, amenities, digital elements are driving customers to these stores, and malls have become new destination for leisure and entertainment, and especially for family outings, influencing customers into these stores. Shopping behavior and three major determinants of store layout are store ambience and merchandise, store service, store convenience. And if we look into the store ambience and merchandise, this factor comprises of like neat and clean environment, high quality merchandise, arranged merchandise, better customer service, pleasant service, after sale service, and store service. In the store service, it reflects the service provided by the store to attract customers attentions. These items are in this factor, the customer loyalty cards are given to customers, like home delivery is given, well market prices are available in the stores, excellent return policies are available, advertisement items with high discounts are available in the shelves, and low price items as well to attract many customers. Store convenience, third one. This refers to the convenient store layout, convenient location, adequate dressing rooms, trial rooms, adequate parking facility, complete safety and security, and express deliveries for the shoppers to get benefits. Now, after all this, the conclusion of the study, it is found that most of the customers visit the organized retail stores for convenience shopping, and they do so due to variety of products available in the stores and finding everything that they need at one place at their convenient time as well. Second is organized stores have become attractive places for family outings, serving as one-stop shop, providing customized services and attains customers' attention and satisfaction as well. Third is the factor which influences customers with regard to grocery stores or location, cleanliness, quality, and trustworthy salespeople. Fourth, shoppers' age, gender, monthly income, and family size have an impact on the retail format choice decisions. Fourth, the demographical changes such as urbanization and changes in nuclear family and rising consumer expenditure, coupled with increasing foreign direct investment, has further enhanced the store ambience, merchandise status, brand consciousness, and standardized services. The lifestyle of consumers has changed, and they are looking for innovative shopping experiences. If we look into the current situation, like during the COVID-19, many stores have adopted good service pointers. Like for example, we can see DLF Noida has adopted the screens in their parking areas, parking lots where customers can see any videos or films from the parking lot through their driving seats, being in the car. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Syed. Thank you, thank you so much. Now the serial number 33, Chena Deepika. Yeah, please unmute Deepika ji.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah, please. Can you start your video?
Yes, sir. I can share the PPT, sir.
Okay, please share. Serial number 33, Chena Deepika.
Sir.
She is a student of School of Management.
Anurag
It is blockchain accounting and social accounting.
One minute, sir.
You can do oral presentation also if some problem is occurring from your side.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now it's coming. Sharing. Yeah. Now we can see your slides. Yeah, it's visible. Please start.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. My name is Deepika. We are from Anurag University School of Management, MBA second year. Our research on blockchain accounting and social accounting. In blockchain accounting and social accounting on abstract, blockchain accounting technology is a numerical application how some major application have become a new ideas and solutions for the financial sector. And a headline containing the word blockchain attracts a tones of attention from the media and new startup developing something blockchain investments. And the social accounting is a method by which frames seeks to place a value on the impact on society of its operations. It is a systematical analysis effects of the organization on its shareholders. And introduction of blockchain accounting and social accounting. Blockchain accounting is a technology. It concerned with the transfer of ownership of assets and maintaining a ledger of accurate financial information. For example, blockchain make the existence of the debitor certain, but its recoverable value and economic worth and still. And social accounting is also known as a social accounting and auditing, social accountability, and social and environmental accounting, corporate and reporting corporate social responsibilities, and non-financial reporting or accounting. Next slide is blockchain accounting. Blockchain accounting is a transaction information currency e-business safe. And social accounting and next one is the background of social accounting and background of blockchain accounting. Background of social accounting, the two words word as a censure and the social and political revolution which followed them have given great to the study analysis, microeconomics and problems. And background of blockchain accounting, the blockchain technology and the idea of transferring valuable digital assets such as currency without any third party intermediary middleman is important in transaction digital assets to prevent the problems is known as a double payment. My scope of the study, I collected data from the website like genres and articles and books, etc. Objectives of the study, I research about blockchain accounting and social accounting. Research methodology is I did not use the primary data. I use the secondary data collected from the website of blockchain accounting and social accounting. And the limitations of blockchain accounting and social accounting, there is a lot of discussion about the blockchain, but the people does not know the true value of the blockchain, how they could not implement in the different situations. The future of blockchain charts are blockchains are the distributed ledgers in assets database and can be shared across the network of multiple sites. Geographical and geographical situations I'll participate within the network can have their own identical of the ledger. The own identical of the ledger, any changes to the ledger and reflected to the copies similarly to google.com and financial services And globally, it is a list of transactions that can be controlled by the single entity. This is the future blockchain of chart 1. This is the future blockchain of chart 2. This is the future blockchain chart 3. The future blockchain of chart 4 is the blockchain of chart 5. The future blockchain of 6 and 7. The objectives of blockchain accounting and social accounting: effective utilization of natural resources and help to employees, company, and help the society, help to customers, help to investors, companies. Next one is the social accounting. Social accounting, as in India, have the Tata Group and Aptech and Infosys and Mahindra and Reliance Industries Limited. Next one is the blockchain accounting. Blockchain accounting in India are the public blockchain and private blockchain and constitutional blockchain. And conclusion is the article has been aimed to provide a view of the academic and participatory literature and penetrating to the accounting application using the blockchain. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepika ji.
Thank you.
The next presenter is at serial number 30, Dr. Ekta, Head and Assistant Professor, St. Xavier's College. Yes, Dr. Ekta, please, can you unmute?
Hello. Am I
Yes.
audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible, but your voice is echoing. I think
Wait.
you are.
I have to leave from one device, sir.
Yeah, you are logging from 2 devices, so I think it is echoing.
Okay.
You can
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Am I audible now?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
clearly.
sir.
You can on your video also if you want. Otherwise, it's okay.
Okay, sir. Shall I share my screen, sir?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, wait, sir. Is my screen visible to all?
Yes, ma'am. It's visible. It's visible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. A very warm greeting to one present here. I am Dr. Ekta, Head Department of Commerce and Jaipur, is here to do my presentation on the topic Circular Moment in Fashion Industry as a Tool of Sustainability. Okay, when we think about fashion industry, this picture comes in mind, like well-set wardrobes, people are wearing dresses, but it's the harsh reality of fashion industry. So we can see that so much wastage is, for example, time we are using clothes, but later on people are disposing of different type of clothes. People are wearing great products, but for once or twice they are wearing the clothes. But when those products are out of fashion, see the kind of the harm to the environment we can see in this picture. So first of all, we need to get to know what exactly the scenario is. So today is the show of, and people show so much display, and we can see that what happens to the clothes we throw or discard. So this process of buying, wearing, and disposing of has created a lot of waste pollution. So fashion industry. Okay, the fashion industry emits tons of greenhouse gases every year. Okay, we have never thought that fashion industry can emit such kind of things. Okay, so control this pollution, we must adopt a reverse circular fashion. So circular fashion is a regenerative process where in the process of buying, wearing, and disposing of is replaced by reuse and upcycling of used product. Reuse means, for example, I am having very good sari, so again I can reuse that. But upcycling, I'm having Banarsi sari, but what exactly I can do? I can get it stitched in the form of jumpsuit, okay, stylish gown, evening gown. So this is the kind of upscaling we can go for that. So it gives a new beginning to the expensive fabrics rather than an end. So it's an effort to turn the red carpet. So for fashion industry, we are using the term red carpet. So it's an effort to turn the red carpet fashion industry to green industry. So the objective of my study is to analyze various methods and tools to upsurge sustainability in fashion industry, particularly in India, and to evaluate the concept of closed loop production and its benefits, and to discover ways to redefine fashion industry and curb waste. So why there is a need of circulation fashion? So brand like Zara, H&M, and the Gap produce thousands of styles every 2 weeks. Okay, we can see that right now winters are there. Like, okay, so this is the peak time of the winters. But if we are thinking about November, so light winters were there. Okay, right now there's so much cold is there. So every time these industries are changing their fashion styles. So every 2 weeks, in every 2 weeks, new fashions things are coming. So what will happen? So that's why there is a need of circulation fashion. So brand have introduced the concept of micro season to promote extra sales. So many discounts are there, various things are there. So such kind of things are promoting the fashion trends in the market. But if this fashion trend keep on going into the market, then definitely we need to think about circulation fashion. And low-cost fashionable clothing appears to be a boon, but exploits labor and environment. So we have to think about this. So what are the advantages of circular fashion? So it will lead to sustainable fashion industry. So it's lead to enjoying the durability of rich fabrics and respecting the sentiments value relating to the fabric. For example, in my marriage, I have put on very costly dress for like Kanjivaram sari I was putting on. So definitely my sentiments are relating to that. But if the same sari I'll put in the different way, so definitely that sentiments will be created and like will be able to promote the sustainability in future. And of course, it helps in curbing the waste and pollution. So you can see on my screen the example of circular fashion. The Jaya Bachchan is putting this sari and after that Aishwarya Rai. So that in the form of that legacy, so that sari is not got wasted. Okay, so now this is a trend. We can like the country need to project, even then if fashion industry is doing the things in this way, that politicians are doing the things in this way. So definitely it will help to like show the sense of socially responsible citizen also. But what are the restrictions in Indian context? In Indian social context, there are certain apprehensions and restrictions. So due to some religious and social stigma relating to wearing worn clothes. Okay, but definitely we'll have to think out of the box. So these are some suggestions for which we need to go for. With some protocols and precautions, this taboo can be confiscated and sustainability can be achieved through waste management in fashion industry. No one could think that in fashion industry, we can think about sustainability. So we must come back to slow fashion from the fast fashion. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Ekta. It was a wonderful presentation.
Very interesting topic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The next presenter is at serial number 42, Ms. Namita Jain. Namita ji? Namita Jain ji, are you there? Namita ji? I think she is not in the list. And please, participants, presenters, if you are in the list, you are ready with your presentation, you can on your video also so that I can recognize you. Okay. Ms. Tanuja Tiwari, please unmute. Serial number 41, Ms. Tanuja Tiwari. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Very good evening to everyone. And lots of thanks to Dr. Ravi Modi for giving opportunity at the last moment. Now, as today we all have participated to discuss developments and challenges in global business, economics, finance, education, environment, and social sciences. Now, my paper is based upon, like my study is on e-commerce and breakdown in supply chain management due to COVID-19 vis-a-vis existing laws. Since I am a law teacher, my concern through my paper is that during COVID-19, there have been certain laws implemented to control the situation. That is one among them is the National Disaster Management Act 2005. Beside this, various provisions of CRPC, that is section 144, which prohibits the assembly of 4 or more people in the area, section 88 of IPC, section 270 of IPC. Like, my concern is that after the implementation of such laws to control the COVID-19 situation, when the governments were trying to have some medicine or vaccine to control, and it was not possible at once to provide vaccination to everyone, so the only way was to impose the laws, and through this law, restrictions were imposed upon the movement of people, in to and fro of people. And not only this, many restrictions were imposed upon the trade, and indirectly, it has violated the fundamental rights of people. Now, as we are discussing the recent developments, so what was the result? The result of imposing these laws was that we have seen certain developments in the changing pattern of business in the society. And what is it? It is the growth of e-commerce industry indirectly. In the beginning, like at the beginning, if we see, there was a downfall in the e-commerce industry, but after a period of months, we have seen the growth, and it is the only e-commerce sector which has really earned a lot. Through my paper, sir, I would like to share the screen.
Yes, please.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's visible.
Okay. As I have mentioned in my abstract, COVID-19 has the adverse effect on almost every sector of society. It was a time, as I have discussed, that law was required, and e-commerce was the area where the least chances of infection, because if sitting at home, it was so easy. If I have to purchase something, if I am going out, there were restrictions. Government has imposed section 144 outside. If I am going outside, there is a chance of getting infected, plus getting involved into certain activities unknowingly. Unknowingly, we are violating laws. So what people, the business, like the purchasing pattern in the society, it changed. Even those people who were not aware of online shopping, they turned into the online businesses. People, they turn into the online business, and people like those who were not aware of the mobile apps, how to purchase, even the small vendors, they learned. Now, there were certain, I have mentioned in my paper, there are certain industries, e-commerce industries, which have really grown, but there were some, due to the restrictions, they were not able to earn more profits. And among those were the agricultural industries, because after the imposition of restrictions from to and fro, many migrant laborers, they returned back. Due to this, I have mentioned during lockdown, 10% of farmers, they could not harvest the crop, and 60% who harvested suffered a loss. If we talk about travel and tour industry, there was a situation where the online travel firm yatra.com, it divided its employees into 4 categories. Optimum, they reduced 25% salary cut, mid utilization, 50% salary cut, low utilization, 75% salary cut, and no utilization, that is they were sent home, they were on leave without pay. On this, founder of Make My Trip has commented, I think for us, the way we are wired, we are Indian, we don't have that higher fire mentality, at least we certainly don't. Asking one person to go for a reason that's not his or her fault is hard. And when you do it at mass scale, it's very hard. Deep Kalra has quoted. Next was the pharmaceutical industries, which we say that the 2 industries which have earned a lot are the pharmaceutical industries and the digital payment companies. If we talk about the pharmaceutical industries, even the local medical stores, during the lockdown and during the implementation of such laws, they have turned their businesses online with online payment modes. And not only this, they have charged 3 to 4 times more than the printed prices. The things which were getting at 100 or 150, they charged around 500 to 600 for those things. Lastly, the digital payment companies, if we talk about the Paytm, Bheem, PhonePe, Google Pay, these are the apps which were not known prior to the COVID situation. These were not known to everyone. But now if we talk about even the National Payment Corporation of India, it has urged the people to go digital, make digital payment modes, thus benefiting ultimately these e-commerce companies. So concluding my paper, what we can see, e-commerce, like if we see the observation, there was the 80% hike in daily e-commerce sales, 20% hike in average cart value. E-commerce searches for laptops had 25% hike, whereas 100% hike in the DTH services. Thus, even after facing so many challenges of various laws existing during the phase of COVID-19 pandemic, majorly we can say e-commerce companies are at a profitable state. Thanks so much. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Most welcome, sir.
Thank you. I think the last presenter is there. Serial number 46, Saraswati Chaudhary. Yes, Saraswati ji, ma'am, please unmute.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, good evening. You are audible.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Saraswati Chaudhary from SSG PG Parekh Girls College. Today I'm here to present my paper. My topic is women entrepreneurship in India, opportunities and challenges. अगर हम women entrepreneur की बात करें तो मेरे पेपर का जो मेन ऑब्जेक्ट है वो ये है कि हम कैसे प्लान और प्रोग्राम्स हैं उनको अरेंज करें ताकि है ना इनिशिएट करके फीमेल्स है ना आगे आ सके या फीमेल को एम्पावरमेंट किया जा सके एंटरप्रेन्योर की फील्ड के अंदर. Word entrepreneur equivalent to innovation. Women are more innovative. Women continue to develop innovation by finding ways to upgrade themselves and themselves through continuous learning and gaining relevant experience in the field of entrepreneurship. Women's balance work life and business फीमेल्स वर्क लाइफ को और जो हमारा बिजनेस फैमिली लाइफ होती है उन दोनों को बैलेंस करके चलती हैं. तो ये एक अपने आप में चैलेंजिंग टास्क है. तो मेरे अकॉर्डिंग मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि फीमेल को इतना एम्पावर किया जाना चाहिए कि वो अपनी वर्क लाइफ को और अपने जो फैमिली एनवायरनमेंट है उन दोनों को मैनेज करके चल सके और एक जो कलरफुल लाइफ उनकी होती है उसी तरह से वो एक बिजनेस फील्ड को भी एक कलरफुल वे में इनोवेशन की ओर ले जा सकें. और प्रॉब्लम्स जो मेरे अकॉर्डिंग फीमेल्स फेस करती हैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में, फर्स्ट वन इज जनरल प्रॉब्लम लाइक रॉ मटेरियल, मार्केटिंग, finance and infrastructure and still competition, and major problem is male dominating society, lack of education, lack of business information, lack of education, low capacity of risk bearing. सो मेरे अकॉर्डिंग एक वुमेन को एम्पावर करने के लिए या फिर एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जो एंटरप्रेन्योर वर्ड है उसके अंदर लाने के लिए हमें उनको फैसिलिटेट किया जाना चाहिए। हमारी तरफ से कुछ ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम वगैरह प्रोवाइड करवाने चाहिए, और हमारी गवर्नमेंट हालांकि इस तरह के जो प्रोग्राम है या इस तरह की ट्रेनिंग फैसिलिटीज हैं प्रोवाइड करवा रही है, जैसे महिला विकास कोष हो गया या डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंडस्ट्री सेंटर हो गया या हमारा राष्ट्रीय महिला विकास निधि हो गया। इनके थ्रू भी हम क्या कर रहे हैं, वुमेन को एंटरप्रेन्योर वर्ल्ड के अंदर इंट्रोड्यूस करवा रहे हैं, फैसिलिटेट कर रहे हैं ताकि वो एम्पावर फील कर सकें और आगे बढ़ सकें। जहां तक मैं अपने टॉपिक को कंक्लूड करने की बात कहूंगी कि समअप कर रहे हैं, मैं अपने टॉपिक को समअप करती हूँ। मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि अगर मैं वुमेन की बात करूँ तो वो एक बड़े पॉपुलेशन को कंप्रेस करके चल रही है अपने साथ में, लेकिन जो हमारी इंडियन मेल डोमिनेटिंग सोसाइटी है उसकी थिंकिंग यही है कि हम मेल हैं वो इस फील्ड में बहुत आगे आ सकते हैं और फीमेल है ना इतना प्रॉपरली बिजनेस को कर नहीं सकती। तो हमें नीड है, हम ये जो वॉल हमने आसपास क्रिएट की हुई है एक फीमेल के, कि वो सिर्फ एक बहुत अच्छी हाउस वाइफ या बहुत अच्छी हाउस मैनेजर बन सकती है, इस फील्ड को हमें ब्रेक करना है और उसके बाद में एंटरप्रेन्योर जो वर्ल्ड है उसके अंदर वुमेन को एंट्री करवानी है। और फाइनली मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि वुमेन सोसाइटी के लिए बहुत अच्छी एक बेस्ट आर्किटेक्ट प्रूव हो सकती है। बस जरूरत इसकी है कि हम अपनी मेंटालिटी को थोड़ा सा चेंज कर लें। जो दोहरी मानसिकता है कि मेल डोमिनेटिंग सोसाइटी के बजाय मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस के अंदर अगर हम फीमेल को इंक्लूड करके चलेंगे तो ये सबसे बेस्ट स्टेप होगा मेरे अकॉर्डिंग, एक वुमेन को एम्पावर करने का, एक वुमेन को आगे बढ़ाने का, एक वुमेन को अपने से आगे लाने का। थैंक यू।
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Saraswati ji. A very nice presentation.
Thank you.
If anybody left for presenting his or her paper, they can still raise their hand or they can give message on chat box. I will call. All right. I think we have done our presentations for today's sessions. Any comments from today's chairperson, Professor Nina? Professor Nina, any comments from your side about all the presentations, regarding all the presentations?
Yes, actually, I was very interested to listen to, we had an exceptional opportunity to listen to nice and very informative presentations. And actually, I must say that I'd like to convey my warm congratulations to organizers for this successfully conducted international conference. And I hope that everyone attended is satisfied with the outcome of the conference. The organizers really put their best to organize the event in the best possible manner. My deep respect to Professor S.S. Modi, to you as well, Dr. Ravi Modi, and your team presented by the Inspira Research Association, as well as SSG Parik PG Guild College, if I'm right, for your really excellent organization and coordinated work. What I would like to say is that I felt that many presenters wanted to present a little bit more of their results, but it was rather hard to do it within 5 minutes. And it has been actually everybody has an exceptional skill or masterliness to fit in such a short time. But every presenter was great, wonderful, and I like to listen to all these presentations. And I would like to wish you good luck and success for the future. And also a few words about coming new year. I would like to wish you the new year blessed with his health, wealth, and happiness. And all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Nina, for your wonderful words, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we would love to hear some words from Professor Chai Ching Tan also. Professor Tan, sir, any comments? Any
Yes, thank you,
suggestions to
Professor
all the
Bharti.
participants, all the presenters, sir?
Thank you, Professor Smelty, and thank you for the chair, Professor Nina. And well, everyone has really covered, make all your best and present what you have done in your research. Today, we have seen a number of contemporary issues being discussed, such as on COVID and risk, supply chain, e-commerce, and also some of not only the contemporary issue, but I think it's emerging trends, such as because of this sustainability, we have this circular fashion. If you catch up with some of these news broadcastings in USA, such as CNN and all this updating with all this news and circular fashions or fashion based on sustainability, reutilization becomes a norm. It's catching up very fast, and people are not only doing it in the on this research manners such as circular economy, but I think we will see an explosion of mobile application that derive or based innovation on this circular fashions or any other innovative ideas, and so this today we really witnessing many contemporary and emerging issue. All of them have done well, just like Professor Nida have said. In such a short time, everybody has tried all their best to deliver the core things. I think maybe we have to take note that which is good in the sense, because when we have a short time, what is the core concept that we need to deliver? So probably we have to drill into the core concept, the core themes, what exactly we are finding, why is it so important in this research, what are these what are the key findings and contribution to the society. Basically all the research methodologies we all know about it, and so we do not need to get into the detail. And I think everybody know that, and today we see everyone's get into the detail, get into the core, which enables a smooth flow and keep track on the time. So I personally, and representing also the chairman, Professor Nida, we would like to, and also Professor Modi, really thank you everyone for keeping the time and things like that. And so lastly, I don't forget to say Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, because after today, I think we are approaching Christmas Eve tomorrow. And so have happy festival and towards the end of the year, and enjoy yourself, but protecting yourself from the COVID-19. And let's welcome a Happy New Year together. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Tan, sir.
Thank you.
Happy Christmas and Happy New Year to you too, sir.
You too.
Thanks for your wonderful words, sir. Madam Bizotto is also here, our tomorrow's chairperson. I welcome Madam Bizotto, and we will listen to Madam Bizotto tomorrow. We are waiting for her speech. I request all the participants to please start your on your videos, so that we can take some screenshots before inviting Dr. Vijay Lakshmi ma'am to say thanks on behalf of Parikh College. Yeah, please. Thank you. And now I would like to invite Professor Dr. Vijay Lakshmi ma'am to give vote of thanks on behalf of SSG Parikh PG Girls College. Dr. Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, please unmute, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
मैं डॉक्टर विजयलक्ष्मी पारिक on behalf of SSG Parikh PG Girls College. First of all, I would like to thank to Mr. Sir S.S. Modi sir, President of Inspira. After that, रवि मोदी सर। सर थैंक यू सो मच कि आपने हमको ये इतनी बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड करवाई और इतना अच्छा हमें सुनने को मिला। और बाहर मतलब इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस में आपने हमको जोड़ा, इसके लिए थैंक यू सो मच सर। और इसके बाद मैं थैंक यू देना चाहूँगी हमारे वाइस चांसलर सर को, जिन्होंने अपने वैल्यूएबल टाइम में से अपना टाइम निकाला और हमारे गर्ल्स कॉलेज के लिए और इंस्पायरा के साथ जो हमने आज एक छोटा सा प्रयास किया है उसके लिए उन्होंने अपने वैल्यूएबल अपने शब्द हमें दिए, उसके लिए मैं उनका थैंक यू कहना चाहूँगी। उसके बाद जो हमारे कीनोट स्पीकर्स हैं, चिंग चैंग सर जो चेयरपर्सन मैम नीना पांड्या मैम है उनके लिए, और हमारे जो ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ एसएसजी पारिक इंस्टीट्यूशन पे एनएम शर्मा सर ने जो वेलकम स्पीच दिया उसके लिए आरती मैम आपको थैंक यू सो मच। और उसके बाद जितने भी पार्टिसिपेशन हमारे बीच आए और जो रवि मोदी सर के जो प्रयास किए, सर हार्टली थैंक यू फॉर दैट कि आपने मतलब मैं आपको शब्दों में थैंक्स नहीं बयां कर सकती कि आपने हमें कितनी बड़ी
प्लीज आप
अपॉर्चुनिटी
इतना मुझे शर्मिंदा मत करिए मैम।
हमें इसके लिए जोड़ा और इसके लिए लायक समझा, तो मैं आपको सर दिल से आपका आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। मैं अनिल मेहता सर का भी आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ कि सर आपने हमें इतना टाइम दिया और हमारे कॉलेज के साथ आप जुड़े रहे और हमें आगे अभी आपके वैल्यूएबल स्पीच सुनने का मौका मिलेगा, लेकिन थोड़ा सा बीच में मुझे हमारे नेटवर्क इश्यूज के कारण थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम हो गई थी, तो उसके कारण मैं थोड़ी देर जुड़ नहीं पाई थी, लेकिन थैंक यू सो मच सर। उसके मैं जितने भी हमारे जो पार्टिसिपेशंस हैं, जितने भी जो इंटरनेशनल नेशनल है और अदर हमारी गर्ल्स कॉलेज से बीएड कॉलेज से हमारे पीजी कॉलेज से या अदर जो हमारी जयपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट से जितने भी पार्टिसिपेशन है उन सबको थैंक यू देना चाहूँगी कि सभी के प्रयास से ही ये संभव हो पाया। और आज की सेमिनार बहुत ही अच्छी रही और मतलब रितु शर्मा, नमिता, दीपिका, हमारे वाइस प्रिंसिपल सरोज पारिक और अदर जो मेरे स्टाफ मेंबर्स हैं और जिन्होंने अपना पेपर प्रेजेंट किया उन सबको थैंक यू। और सर रवि मोदी सर, मैं अगेन एसएस मोदी सर को और रवि मोदी सर को थैंक यू देना चाहूंगी कि सर इस अच्छे कार्य के लिए बॉटम माय हार्ट थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू, थैंक्स टू यू मैम, thank you so much Dr. Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, thanks to you. It's our pleasure actually ma'am to be associated with such an eminent college. SSG Parik College is very popular and very eminent college ma'am, so it's our pleasure to be associated with you, and your team was really wonderful. They are continuously working day and night. They always keep in touch with me. Dr. Ritu Sharma, Dr. everybody, Mahesh Navaria ji, and Deepika ma'am, everybody is in touch with me.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, ma'am. Thanks to you. It's a team effort, ma'am. Thank you.
Team efforts, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So now, I would like to invite our Vice President, Inspira Research Association, Professor Anil Mehta, sir, to give vote of thanks on behalf of Inspira Research Association. Professor Mehta, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ravi Modi. I'm the last person and here to perform a most pleasant duty of moving a vote of thanks, though Vijay Lakshmi ji has already done. But on behalf of Association, it's my most pleasant and pious duty to move a vote of thanks. It was a 10th International Multidisciplinary Conference, Icrdc. I'm really happy to note that, as usual, we have got overwhelming response in this conference also. It clearly reflects how successful IRA is in its missionary zeal to organize seminars, conferences, workshops, and lectures over the last 2 years, almost every month, we are organizing these activities, and every time we are getting wonderful response. And in this conference also, as we have seen that more than 45 papers were included in this particular session. It shows how much participants are enthusiastic in participating IRA activities. I'm really grateful to Professor Rajiv Jain, Vice Chancellor of University of Rajasthan. For outsider, I may add here that University of Rajasthan is one of the oldest and the biggest university of the state government, quite prestigious also. I know that Professor Rajiv Jain is extremely busy, but in spite of that, he has very happily consented to be chief guest of this international conference. We are really grateful to Professor Rajiv Jain for sparing his valuable time with us and addressing to the participants. We are very much thankful to today's chairperson, Dr. Naina Koida, who was with us throughout all these 3 hours and also addressed us by her valuable thoughts. Thank you, Dr. Naina, for your wonderful chairperson's remarks at the end, as well as thoughtful presentation in the beginning, and chairing this first session of this international conference. We don't consider Dr. Chai Cheng Teng as outsider because he very actively participates in all the activities of Inspira, and interestingly, he takes so much interest that I hardly find that he is away in any virtual program. Thank you, Dr. Chai Cheng Teng, for your very active involvement and participation, and today acting as additional chairperson. It is really heartening to note that both our chairperson and co-chairperson, they remained with us all throughout these 3 hours. Thank you so much. We are grateful to Professor Sanjay Bhyani for his valuable thoughts and always take keen interest in our IRA's activities. Thank you, Professor Bhyani. We are highly thankful to our today's keynote speakers, Tulsi Pandey and Nitika Podarji, for your most informative and thought-provoking presentations. Thank you so much. I'm thankful to Professor Dr. N.M. Sharma, a very intimate friend to Professor Modi and myself. He is principal of SSG Parikh PG College, for his welcome address and sparing time for us. Thank you, Professor N.M. Sharma ji. Our collaborator, SSG Parikh Girls College, and particularly Madam Vijayalakshmi Parikh. Thank you very much, Madam, for taking keen interest and collaborating with IRA. And we are looking forward for many more such activities in your collaboration. Thank you so much, Madam. Now, how can I forget the most valuable contribution of our team IRA. In fact, Dr. Ravikant Modi is the moving force for all the activities of Inspira. In fact, he is so energetic. Of course, he is very young, but he is so vibrant, so energetic that he works, I think, more than 12 to 14 hours every day, besides looking after the Inspira activities, and in spite of the fact that he is quite busy in his own academic activities and in college, and he's nowadays member of Board of Studies also in University of Rajasthan in Department of EFM. Thank you, Dr. Ravi, and today you have conducted program extremely well. Thank you so much. Dr. R.T. Chopra, most committed and devoted team member, our joint secretary, most creative and excellent orator, and very, very lively person. Thank you, Dr. R.T., for taking keen interest in all the activities. Of course, it is your responsibility as a joint secretary, but you take extra pains and efforts. I know it very well. Thank you so much. And what to say about our mentor, coach, philosopher, guide, motivator, Professor Shyam Sundar Modi. In fact, we are here and we could be able to organize all these activities only and only because of the blessings, guidance, and motivation of Dr. Professor S.S. Modi. Thank you very much, sir. Last but not least, the entire success, the entire credit goes to our participants who have shown their enthusiasm and registered for this conference in large number. And today we have seen that papers have been presented on different subjects and every presenter has really worked hard. So I think the major part of the success was only and only because of our valued participants. And thank you very much, each and every participant. So looking forward for your presence, active participation in tomorrow's session also. So once again, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Mehta, sir. And with your blessings and guidance, sir, we are doing such type of events, sir, continuously. So we always need your guidance, sir. Thank you so much, Professor Mehta, sir, once again. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, participants, some presenters could not present their presentations due to some connectivity issues. They can send their PPTs on our mail IDs. We will consider it as presentation. I've already talked to chairpersons and co-chairpersons regarding this. And tomorrow's we will meet at the same time on the second day session, that is on recent developments and challenges in education, environment, and social sciences. And tomorrow, I think the number of presenters are around 70 to 75 presentations. So we give the time to present 3 to 4 minutes. And tomorrow is the day we will announce Academic Excellence Awards also and Best Paper Presentations Awards also. So thank you so much. Thanks to all the participants, all the office bearers of Inspira Research Association, life members of Inspira Research Association, executive committee members of Inspira Research Association, the team, SSG Parikh PG Girls College, and all the lovely presenters. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mehta, sir. Once again. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Aarti, ma'am.
everyone. Thank you.